Hello, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to another stream of the A.W.O.L Weekly Online League for the Monday, week 4. And as you can see, I'm not alone. My name is Paandyandy for everyone who doesn't know me. And today, Runefolk joined me. So welcome, Runefolk, to the stream.
Hello, once again. I'm here for the second week in a row, I think. And yeah.
And as you can see, the all-red quarantine zone is taking over the AWO chain because both of us, we're on the same team for those who don't know. So, but anyway, as you also can see, like for the last time when I streamed, I didn't like to manage to set up, but Blue and Runefolk helped me. So we're getting the same quality now than like you know from the other streams. That's amazing. And my first question is, so how are you doing, Rune, for today?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Maybe I slept a bit during the day and woke up a bit way too early, but yeah, for now I'm awake and I'm excited for the games.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm also so excited. And let me tell you this, guys. Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. I can tell you after I just, hold on a second. So now, look at this, guys. Again, the tournament is full and we still got like 9 minutes left to refresh. Yeah, now, so as you can see, it was like almost like 30 minutes before the tournament started and it was already full. So maybe it's time to increase, right? maybe it's the time to actually increase the numbers as soon enough. I'm so happy again that we're being part of a full tournament for a full AWO League. You too? I'm so excited, to be honest. Yeah, and there are like so many players joined that they're like well known throughout the entire tournaments that's been played on all different kinds. Also, so many new names that's like being seems like some new beginner players, but there are like so many new players, I would say, like on higher elo rated, that also seems like completely new to me, like with those names, right?
Yeah.
That joined in.
I believe the top player, Alia, doesn't. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that name, for example.
I'm also not too familiar. It feels like I know that he like played in one tournament recently. I remember like one tournament, but I think it's actually the second time or stuff like that he's playing. That's amazing. Yeah, guys, and as you can see, we still got like 7 minutes left. Usually we would just like advertise join the tournament, but the tournament is full, so it's actually hard. But no. Besides, so do you have like some awesome decks, some awesome players that you want to see for this evening, Rune? Tell us a little bit.
I actually haven't looked out for decks recently too much or for players. Of course, I'm always rooting for the German players I see on the tournament. But for today, I'm not seeing as many. On Thursday, last time we had our AQZ event, we had a lot of Germans, so that was exciting. But I think I've also made a bit of advertisement in the German chat, I know.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just A.W.O.L and more European, so more from more different regions are not playing today. So yeah, I haven't looked for players or decks in general. So I'm always excited for Atzadi because that's the deck I want to make work with.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, so for me, I've started to play Fan a lot and also to create a deck, as you know. When we're talking about it's always sounding like we never talk to each other, but that's like not true, guys. No, but for you, I've started like recently to play Fan a lot. I just like randomly built it up like a deck for my locals and got some nice uniques from Rune actually that I could use of, and Bog actually also some cool uniques. Not on accident, I just like found it. I was like, yeah, maybe I can do it. And so I'm so confident with this deck. It feels so amazing to play. And so I'm of course looking out for the hottest fan player out there for the tournament. I hope there will be a lot of fans so I can learn a little bit more. I'm still like, I'm excited. I'm like so happy with my deck list. It's working really, really well for me. But of course, to see like other things would be awesome. And also I'm kind of interested in like Sigmar, because on the recent, like this was like a French tournament. I don't know like the name of the French tournament because I don't know how to like say it out. That were hosted by Capuchon, you know, on Twitch. Maybe you saw it, maybe not.
I haven't seen that one.
It was like a bigger tournament and it went like on local, and it was like amazing stream also, amazing stream setup, and there were like a Sigmar like being in the top places, and there were like so many different deck lists that also like for me seems completely new. And actually also there was like a top 8 list where the Sigmar player didn't play like any token spammers. It was just like regular uniques that like boosting or drawing a card or just like resupply and stuff like that.
Yeah, for Sigmar,
Yeah.
I've also seen a lot of players that just started playing also 3 of Osmas to just get the drawback that they lost with the common versions. So yeah, that also seems like a game plan for them now.
Yeah, it's over for everyone else. Yeah, that's true, Cole. And also, yeah, everyone, hi to the chat, hi to everyone that's still watching. So if you have a friend that should come over to the stream, then also invite him, because I'm like, if we have 128 players, then it should also like at least 100 viewers, right? Just kidding. I'm not kidding. Invite your friends now. But yeah, I'm so interested in and to see all the deck lists. I also want to take like a special look to Freeloader today, because he'd say that he will running on Azadi, and you mentioned Azadi for a deck that you want to take a look over, and I'm like, there's a reason if someone is like playing him like just like that, because he has like I don't have any clue where you should play Azadi, but here we go. And yeah, so many
I actually know why Freeloader decided to play as Azadi today.
Tell us.
we were looking at 39 cards, and we were looking which heroes don't have entries for set 2 yet.
Yeah.
And we saw that Sapesh, that Azadi and Varu don't have results on 39 cards for the new set yet. And Freeloader decided that he wanted to change that, so he's trying his best today on Azadi to get the first entry maybe in.
Just like I thought that he want to take a spot on
Yeah.
on Azadi. It's amazing. It's crazy. Okay. This one is for blue. Yeah. This one is for blue. Okay, so let's see if Rune will have the chance to actually being placed there. So we still got 2 minutes left, and hey Prison, nice that you joined the stream. So chat, if you have like any questions or anything else like for the stream, first of all, if like something is not 100% good with the audio quality, it's like too loud or not too loud, if I should like increase the volume, then please just tell now, because I will not figure it out for myself. just in case, okay? And also for the chat, it's really important, if you see that we're talking about the game and you're still just seeing both of us, then quickly write in the chat. Oh yeah, I can make it bigger if you want. Actually, I realized that I can do whatever I want here. No, just kidding. Can you tell people to drop out? We want to join. Maybe. Is there a chance? But I don't think I've lost to any of them before. To run off our team members. Oh, that's crazy, Simon. Maybe you should like.
I remember playing against Simon only once, and I've definitely lost that.
Oh, okay, that's crazy. Yeah, maybe you can join on first on our tournament, and then you get like a special invitation to the boss mode, and then you can take it like that.
Then the boss is trapped with cola.
Somehow self-promotion on a professional stream. Nah, it's not self-promotion. It's more like that we're like we're both members of the AQZ, so we don't have like shirts for us or jerseys, so we need to represent it like on other way. We can also do it like here for you if you want, Cole, or like here. But maybe I don't know. So as you want. So okay, I would say the tournament started now. Yeah, actually started.
And I think I actually do know someone I want to watch the games of.
Yeah, I wanted to ask
that's-
you anyway, so it's tell
I
me.
think is Yo. I think he's swapping heroes maybe. So I'd just watch one of his games, and he's on table 18 if you're interested.
Okay, let's go to table 18. It's Joe against Chakai and Jordan Job. Yeah, that's true. I think also like maybe the Joe re-switch index. I know this because guys, I give you like some personal infos out right now. So Joe was actually asking me if he could like take one of my unique token spammers for orders, and also he did like a big trade with Killing Guy for like also like the best token spammer I've seen so far. It was a front room mechanic that will draw at dusk, and also you're creating just like tokens in a target expedition with his beloved Spindle Harvester that's resupplying and giving a card back at dusk as your front room boost. So maybe there is like a chance that we actually see him on a new hero, but he's still not. Oh no, the
game
tip is on. So let's see. Maybe I will do the outro a little bit nicer. So let's switch the scenes. Oh man, it's working everything perfectly fine. That's amazing. Just like an upgrade for the last time. That's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, oh, I figured out that. Did I something wrong with this? I don't know. We will see. We will see. Oh, wait. I need to do it like that. I'm sorry, guys.
And no, we actually still see Yo on Afanas.
Yes.
And Chakai on Sigmar.
Can do a little bit of table, so like this. Yeah, it's still okay. It's Afanas against Sigmar, one of like the most common matchup in season 1. Also, I would say like in season 2 for tournaments, I think both of them remediate each other a lot. So I am seeing, just like in case that I only get like the time of one player. Is there a reason for that? Can you help me out, maybe? There's only like one timer for like.
Okay, for me, both players have a timer.
Oh, okay then.
Well,
no, I mean like in the stream.
Yeah, then you might have you the game on full screen.
No.
Okay,
I had the game on full screen.
Okay.
Okay, completely new for me. So let's go. So okay, I need to figure it out like that. Okay, now it's perfect. So
and you're not allowed to lock the board.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. I figured out everything else. So now, guys, high professional stream will come out right now, and we see that the Afanas started off with a Praros Blade Dancer. That's interesting, an interesting choice. Don't see like that many times that the Praros Blade Dancer will be played out for Afanas, but maybe it's something new that got cooked out for the season 2.
I believe this is one of the greedier lines. I think if you're running Blade Dancers, you're also more likely to maybe run the meditation training.
Oh,
okay.
Sure.
So,
and as we can see, we will see the actually first unique, the Spindle Harvesters, the one beloved Spindle Harvesters. With that task effect, if I have one or more boosts, you may return a spell from a reserve to your hand. And Chaka just played out the Baba Yaga. I would say like most of the common turns, if you have a Baba Yaga on hand as a Sigmar, draw an additional cards. It's really important for Sigmar to just keep running up with the resources to get enough left. And both of them being able to move one expedition forward. Spindle Harvester still being in game, but I would say maybe you're right that they're like playing out the meditation training. So we will see a lot of that, and the Sigmar will be the starting player. So let's see what he will play out.
I'm currently trying to get the deck lists, or at least the deck list of Yo. I'm not sure if that's working, but I try to do my best to maybe see the uniques.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, completely fine. It's amazing. Okay, so here works out. So I will continue. So Sigmar being the starting player for this turn. So Shakai, you think now which card you could play, and we will actually see a Monolith Legate. That's amazing. So being able to actually, just like if the expedition will not move forward, of course, to just like sabotage a card from the reserve, what is generally really good against the Afanas.
This now pretty much just opens the playdance on to companion side, and
also like
any spell now isn't really contestable by the Sigmar, so it's basically a play that still just aims to trade the expeditions.
Yes, but couldn't you play out the helping hand or stuff like that? Like with one or more boost?
Yeah, the helping hand is still probably the best, because you're trading and you're returning the helping hand with your spindle, and you're also just regaining your.
Oh, we see subscription. Amanda Nado just subscribed. Thank you so much. Didn't know that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. That's amazing. So, okay, we will see the Off You Go actually be played out. So it's taking like a little bit slow. So Joe being able to actually move forward one expeditioner through the hero side, taking the Off You Go back to hand. What's really amazing, but also good to know for Shakai for the upcoming turn. But for now, it's being Joe that's the starting player, so high chance that Shakai could also get around for it now with the Off You Go. So let's see. Let's see what Joe will be playing out as the first card. Still just like being able to play out the Spell Harvester again, back from reserve. Still got like the Off You Go. We know the Off You Go for now surely be in hand, but still like 2 new cards that we don't know, and would love to see like what would be out.
Just place the Baba Yaga. Interestingly, this is the common version of Baba Yaga, so it's not really that good at contesting the expeditions.
That's true.
And the Sigmar just answers with an Amelia unique. That seems to be a token generator.
It's a token generator. It's like when another non-token character joins the expeditions, if you control 3 or more characters, create an Orders Recruit Soldier token in my expedition. And for 2/2 with those stats, it's a pretty nice card. And here we see the Off You Go will be played out. That Joe actually just like bounce back to hand, boosting up the Baba Yaga. And for now, yeah, Chakai could just like simply, either play out the Army Earhart again to the hero expedition, also could just like get use of the companion, but with that, he's being able to just like block out Joe, being able to move forward.
There's no additional one cost in hand to take the second expedition.
That's sad, but it's also good information for Joe now that they're like not one cast card Ruby out now, but it's still like that. Chaka still got like 4 hand cards left, so maybe throw something out now. Also interesting choice to just play out the Baba Yaga and the Off You Go, and to surely know that the Baba Yaga will not stick on the reserve for right now, so maybe just like was the only possible option to actually draw out a card. So maybe it seems like that Joe don't got like really great options in hand, but we will see it from now on. And also what will Shaka use now with that information, that like Baba Yaga was like actually the turn play for that moment in combination with the Off You Go. So maybe it's like a good chance for Shakai just to see now, okay, there's a high chance that I can actually play out what I want, because from now on it seems like that Joe don't have like the greatest start options for the upcoming turns, but we see the red, and you may return a spell. Oh, my mouse went off. Low battery. Okay, let's go back. So seeing out the red, that actually has like the effect,
Oh,
and
that's-
also draw a card. That's amazing. It's an amazing
Yeah,
card.
that's a nice red, yeah. Also,
found
the
it, yeah.
important part for red uniques from my experience is that it's a 2-cost from reserve, so you actually want to play your reds multiple times, and therefore the cost from the reserve is more important than the cost from the hand.
Mm.
And yeah, just have it as 2-cost, and bouncing spells when played is very nice for them. For
Yes,
the
and
uniques.
here we see again that the off-figure will be played out again. Being able to, maybe like if they like 1 mana left, maybe an helping hand could help out, but also the Spindelhafer could just like reduce the next spell to play to actually bring the off-figure back to hand again. I'm sorry, it's like draw a card, I'm so sorry. But to actually draw an additional card. And now for Sharkai, maybe like the single best option is just like to play something out again to the companion side, if it's either the Baba Yaga or the Monolithicate. But I would say, except like a Studio Disciple from 1 mana, or like a Helping Hand, or just like using the Spindler Harvester to reduce the spell cost, but I don't think that will be the turn for Joe. It's actually that the Monolithicate could just be played out on the companion side and also just like competed and progressing forward. But here we are. It will be the teamwork training actually. Okay, that's an interesting choice.
Prioritizing to just saying the Afanas doesn't have a character that they can play.
Yes.
And
And
just advancing that way. Wait. Oh, they don't have enough characters.
They don't have enough. We
the
didn't
red
thought
is
about
3-cost.
that. Okay, that's oh, that's so sad to see. Oh, that's a sad misplay to take a look over.
And now
Oh
the Afanas
man,
is just advancing and in such a good spot.
yes,
Just ahead.
that's not amazing. Oops.
And also has to just discard one of their own cards.
Yes.
Also, the red this turn didn't have the 2 boosts to actually draw a card. So, yeah. That's also not the greatest.
I think it's like still an interesting choice to just play out the teamwork training, because I would say for now on, because of course we don't know what's like left in hand, also like what like Joe could be like the possible options for hand, but like the best option to just like play out the Monolithicate on the companion side and progressing, because I would say there's a high chance that the red actually just would get blocked like anyway. But
That's interesting to me that
Yeah.
Yo decided to discard his spindle over the off you go and
Yeah.
says, well, I can just return the off you go with my red and I'll get value out of the off you go more than I'll get value out of the spindle harvester.
And it's also amazing because then he's also being able to just like draw the card, because with like it's an amazing unique in general. It got like this seasoned effect, being able to draw a card when it's leaving, and also just like return a spell from a reserve to your hand. Also just like for a 2-cost and then in play effect. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing unique in general. Something really new to see beside all those Spindler Harvester being around. So the off you go will get back to hand.
And these
now, we
play
will say the
effects.
tiny chair.
That's a very nice one. And
Amazing new card for
Troid.
Troid. Yes.
That's interesting.
Interesting choice, but I would say like in general, tiny chair is an amazing card. And here we go. It's like the beauty sleep. So, So I would guess just like playing out the beauty sleep to see for which card and also like for which expedition Shaka will now decide to play out the character. And here we go, the off you go. But for me, it's also, it seems a little bit like that almost maybe there's a high chance that Joe actually don't have like any characters in hand
Yeah.
and just like spells. It seems like
Yeah,
that.
and Sigmar still has 4 mana left, so possibly can still play 2 characters from hand,
Yes.
one from reserve and one from hand.
But for now, it
So
seems like one of the rare things that's happening that actually Afanas only got spells left
yeah,
and was hoping for the red. Yeah, okay, it's not
the-
seems like it's actually like that.
and
Okay,
again the Sigmar passes and has no answer to double advance.
and I'm thinking
It's
that
crazy.
it's maybe like the reason that also like only spells being left in hand, or even just like a 3 mana character and 1 spell at least.
And
It seems like
notably,
that for now.
Yo also didn't get a single magical training so far to get the card advantage rolling for him.
Yes, it's. I mean, it's a good spot in general for Sigmar that he could like compete like that, but for Afanas, still being able to just getting a comeback because the game is still slow enough to get like a comeback, and now we will see the Auto Spy will be played out on the companion side, Sabotage, the Off You Go, and finally, as we can see, Joe got the magical training to getting his draw out of hands, and as I mentioned, even if it was looking like that without characters, Shaka would be now like had like a little bit better standings like in general about the game. It sadly was not quite like that because also Shaka was only possible to actually move 1 expedition forwards, and sadly with the misplay of the teamwork training, the game was still like in a slowy state, and that's still like an amazing thing for an Afanas because Afanas can return at any way as soon this thing will pop up. Soon as the magical training will pop up. So let's see. Let's see if Joe can just like come back like that. Oi.
So, and we see the next Spindle Harvester. This will probably. Oh no!
Ooh.
I thought that this would immediately get Tiny jailed, but no, it just gets slapped by the Amelia. Second Amelia unit.
Great.
It's interesting.
Interesting
This one
choice.
is from hand. From anywhere, it's sleeping target character, and from reserve, it creates a Audit recruit in the hero expedition.
Okay, so we will see the magical training will pop up again. So it seems like actually the Split Harvester was like the only character, and I also have the feeling like that the Split Harvester just got thrown out from the magical training, and we see another magical training will be played out, and if there will be that's amazing. And I would guess for now that the magical training will be played out again, or also Joe would just like keeping the magical training maybe to get an additional draw, but it will be the next draw again. So at least the Spin Harvester will get like a good starting spot from now on. And Chaka will be able to move forward on both expeditions, but now has not like don't any cards left in hand, and also needs to actually just like throw out 2 cards away from the reserve.
This is for sure a good spot for the Sigmar being two expeditions ahead, but now the Afanas has the card advantage on their side and maybe can finally try to get back into the game. And they were so far very, very, very little. They weren't so too good on card advantage or card draws, and now they finally got their magical trainings, finally got their Spindle to stick and actually return a card. I think the first Spindle they played didn't return a card at all, and also the red didn't return too many cards, since it also got instantly removed after the second play. And now Yo has the potential to come back with 6 cards in hand, I believe. And the Sigmar only with 4 cards available to them and already down 1 mana.
That's true, yeah. Oh.
And there we see another card that can easily contest expeditions, and also at dusk generates card advantage by just drawing when the Mage Dancer has 3 or more boosts. And at this point of the game, that's very easy to accomplish for the Afanas.
That's true. And I would say for now, with this Mage Dancer being in play, with this strong Spindle Harvester being in play, it seems like that Joe for now with like this hand card, also like with of course with the third magical training.
That's interesting. He plays 2 rare magical trainings and a single common magical training.
Yeah,
so
it's true. So
seemingly prioritizing some other rare slots over
like
the third magical training.
Could be the case. And we will see the Amelia Earhart Ruby Blade out to the companion side, creating a soldier token on the hero side, and also, yeah, I would guess that the Mage Dancer will get to sleep from now on.
Yeah.
So let's see if Joe
is delaying the problem of the Mage Dancer for the next turn, but
Yeah.
hopefully they can draw into some removal like like teamwork training in the next turn and just deal with the Mage Dancer that way.
Yes, it would be helping so much for Shaka now, and now it's Joe's turn, and there it is, another Africa Ruby Blade out, and we'll remove the Amelia just in case. Still boosting up the Spin Harvester, so it seems like maybe again the Spin Harvester is like the only option right now. Maybe also like as character in general that Joe got liked. And now Joe could be able to actually using the Off You Go again. But
at this point is the question, do you make the read as Afanas that the Sigmar doesn't have another character left in hand? And just try to remove one of the characters on the hero side? Or what do you try to do here? And it seems like he is scared of a character on the companion side, so he just decides to sleep one and still has 3 mana left to sleep anything that goes onto the companion side. But also the Sigmar has the rallying call available to them, so they can just rake up their own recruit and delay with their card from hand by 1 more turn. So they could still advance on the companion side.
And it's actually also amazing because she's boosting up the Odyssey recruit, so I would say it seems like that there's like another character left on hand for now on. Or it seems like that maybe the teamwork training now is being on hand, and Chaka was just like waiting out for like the last possible move for him to just play it out. Because it's interesting to just like kept like the oldest recruits sleeping. So it seems like for me now that he wants to actually like just like still want to have like the oldest recruit like on the hero side. But it also could just like characters still being out there on the next. No, it's actually the teamwork training. I was right.
Nice.
I can read out plays. That's new, guys. That's something new.
The Sigmar now is in a very rough spot, having only 2 cards available to them each day, and the Afanas, well, has a lot of cards and even draws one at dusk with the Mage Dancer.
Yes.
But sadly, the Spindle doesn't get to bounce a card at dusk this turn. Now's the question: can the Sigmar close out the game with 2 cards this turn, or next turn with hopefully 4 cards available to them?
And it's nice that you're mentioning it. So actually, the Sigmar okay, or just like losing the Jack Frost, but it was nice to mention because actually the Sigmar could also just like being able to actually just like passing on the turn and playing it out for the next time. But it seems like that now. Oh, okay. Oh, it's the Orders recruits. Okay. But I would guess for now, if there will not be like another Mage Dancer on hand and like the rest would be just like 1-cost drops.
and opening with Baba Yaga here as a character to put your boosts on. We haven't seen any helping hands at this point, I believe.
True.
So maybe the potential for a lot of boosts is still there.
Yes.
But at this point, it looks very good for the Sigmar. But of course, I believe 2 helping hands would probably already be enough to get 6 boosts and just overstat.
It's true.
Yeah. But I think it would exactly have to be Oh no, an additional beauty sleep would also be possible.
It will be the off you go. So it seems like for now, the Joe is being actually able to progressing forward or at least blocking the expedition on the hero side.
Just one helping hand now is already blocking.
Still needs to just like discarding so many stuff out, but
yeah, but it's
got
Afanas.
like 8 hand cards. It doesn't matter because I would say also like it's maybe good for him because he now got like every card that he wants to play actually also out like earlier, like with the helping hand, and also got used of all of his magical trainings. And it's like one of the stuff. The game was still good to slow down, and also the playtimes are okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Oh boy. I would say for now, oh, that's so many cards.
6 cards to discard.
Yeah, 6 cards to discard.
And
but
still having 5 cards in hand left.
Yeah,
that's so crazy.
I'm still saying like that actually Joe can't like discard everything because I know for sure that he's got like everything in hand that he just like to need anyway to finish out the game. The 8 cards reserve, yeah. Actually, it was funny. We saw an Afanas deck with Mage Dancers as uniques that always when a spell would be played out got resupply. It was Akisha. Do you remember the deck?
It was Afanas.
It was an Afanas, and every time a spell would be played out, one of the Mage Dancers would resupply, and there were like 3 Mage Dancers, and actually just like the short version, the complete deck was on reserve. And you couldn't see like the cards, so we also wanted to figuring out how like the player could see the cards that he discarding. Yeah. Because you couldn't like see it was like around 30 cards were like in the reserve all the time, so that was amazing. And now I would say for now on, if they're like not another teamwork training or anything else is like left for Shakai to playing out now, then Joe has like a completely handover for the game right now and can
I
just
believe
do
not
whatever
at this point. Not even the teamwork training is enough.
Yeah,
it's probably the best they can have right now is a Sandman.
Okay, and here we go. The 2 fire will be played out, so
I would say for now the hero expedition. So it might be that there actually is some removal available to the Sigmar. Yeah, otherwise, I don't know why that would try to contest the Mage Dancer.
And the Beauty Sleep.
I'm surprised the Beauty Sleep went onto the Jack Frost instead of the Orders Trooper to just limit the resources that... Oh, he's just trying to double advance this turn and just run.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that yet. Then it makes sense for sure.
And I would also say for now, I don't want to end the game with my words, but it's actually a small step giant leap, so there's nothing else to do. But amazing game from Joe. Completely took over. Didn't look like so great for him like in the early turns because of like the throws that we saw. Yeah.
I believe the misplay of the Sigmar to
actually cost the game.
One of their own characters pretty much cost the game.
It pretty much cost the game. And it's amazing to see, or like an amazing example that we've got right now, how singly like one turn played wrongly out or like wrong card actually got mannered, how much impact that will have like for the mid to the late game. But GG to both players, GG for Joe for winning the game. And I would say like that because Joe was already in overtime that we maybe almost being in the second round. Yeah, because so many players were watching, but there's still like 2 tables up. So we can join another table. And I would say, I would just like choose the first table that I see like who's up. Maybe we can go on table 3, Sapphire against Damiank. And actually, I know Damiank because I played against him on ladder. And also, high Elo player out right here. That's crazy. And Sigmar against Sigmar in an overtime.
This game is a tiebreaker, but I believe just Sapphire wins this because both players are probably gonna take a while, and the game will finish. I believe in at 30 maybe. So let's see how long this game actually plays out. but I believe it shouldn't go that long, and that Safra just should win this because of time. But let's see.
This could be, and we will see another unique and okay, 2 other soldier tokens.
One insane trooper.
Those actually like one of like the really good ones, because most of the time, or if you're like taking a look over the marketplace, there are like a lot of double token spawner, but they always have like a conditional if you control 4 characters, if you control 3 characters, or if you control this or that. And this is just like simply when another non-token character joins your expeditions. And also they have like kind of the effect of if like joining my expedition. But this one, this is an amazing one. And I would say there would be a charge in hand. I would call it out now. There would be a charge in hand. That's over. GG to Zafra. GG. And he's passing because he knows it. I would say he knows it. And now, please, Dominic, don't take your time too long before the tournament we're ending over. Crazy, amazing. And now I would say, because there were like another table that always finished it, maybe we're in round 2. That's amazing. So if you don't have a table in mind, I actually have a table that I want to watch. I need to find the player. Oh man, so many players. Oh wait, I will go through the letter. So let's see where he is. Okay, never mind. I don't find it like that fast. So I want you to
who are you looking for?
I was actually looking for Freeloader because I want to see the Asadi. I'm honest. I just want to see like how the Asadi will work out.
He's on table 58, so he lost his first round, I believe.
Okay, then we can go to him. Oh, they're also like in game, and it will be against Clem. Still on the game. So
what table are you on now?
Like from Freeloader's table. I've joined Freeloader's table, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Clem is probably playing on 2 accounts today. I've seen another Clem as well.
2 accounts? Okay, he's crazy. Oh wait, I'm not allowed to do the full screen. So here we go. Asadi against surprise, a Sigmar player. But okay, it's amazing. If he plays on 2 accounts, I couldn't do that, but if you want to take like double spots.
I'm not sure if Clem 0533 and Altered Aces Clem are the same players, but at least two accounts with Clem on the tournament.
We just guessed that they're both the same player. Yeah. We will just guess it like that.
Yeah.
No, just like kidding. So Freeloader actually were able to just like double progress, but it also have to do like with the Honest Carry that we played out. So Clem now playing out the Baba Yaga, and it's the beloved Kickstarter edition. I like I like this artwork like a lot. Yeah, it's amazing artwork.
That's very cool.
Being able to try out the card. So let's see. I'm interested. I'm so interested in the okay. We will see the Amarok will be played out. Costing 2. That's still amazing that like the hero ability for Asadi is still working. Because it's going through the hand, because still being able to just like Singer progressing through the companion side.
Interesting, he decides to not block on hero side and win on companion.
Yes. But I think maybe it was like a region-wise decision from Freeloader to want to progress there over the hero expedition. But what I'm also feeling amazing is like that he's being able to actually progressing so fast. I'm sorry guys, for every deck that's being played, I would say Azadi is the less known deck for me. I'm not joking. I've played like against one Azadi that played out the Sakapru with the Eat Me energy bars, and put me almost away to like a different game, because I was like almost on the starting point back again, and he was being able to actually got the Sakurabarus back to hand. So I was like playing, I would say, like 3 games in a row against the same player, because he took me to a start over again and again. But beside that, I don't have like any clue how like Azadi it's working, but for now I can say it's working well. It's working pretty well for Rune for now on.
For Freeloader, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're on the same team. I think it's okay. Why is not playing with the team tag? Okay. And say something in the general chat of our Discord.
To me, it's interesting that here
Yeah.
the Sigmar decided to play the removal spell over the Baba Yaga to trade expeditions, because the teamwork training pretty much gives away extra information, and it's more efficient to just trade by using a character, in my opinion.
Yes. True. Okay. Being able to move closer and closer, it will be the starting turn for Clem right now. Got the orders at Tony and the Baba Yaga, and we will see actually the order spy will be played out. And the Heaven Warrior would just like remove our Azadi. Yes. It's our Azadi.
So maybe at this point we could see a chocolate setup to potentially just Sakurabaru next turn.
Yeah.
But with only 3 cards in hand, it's not too likely that the tools are already available for that to happen.
It's true, so let's see what we're...
Here we see the bouncer coming out to sabotage the Orders Attorney to potentially block one draw that they could get. And we see pretty much a slow play from the Sigmar to play the Orders Recruit. This is the common version, so it's not the stats aren't increased to 1 to 2, so they are probably prioritizing some other rare slots in their deck.
That's true, and boosting just like the Jiren out for themselves, so still got 2 mana left, and oh, that's amazing. Being able to at least progressing 1 forward, but Clara taking closer and closer and closer.
Yeah.
But for now,
only double advance away from winning the game at this point. But also both players are kind of limited on resources. The Azadi, of course, being up 1 mana, so that by deciding not to mana, he would be even in cards, but yeah, probably decides to mana because it's more efficient for them at this point.
Yes, true. But still have the feeling like of even like cutting like the 6 mana or like okay the 7 mana up.
Maybe we could even see a Kaibara here at this point.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I'm not too sure if it's a common play when you're trying to play energy bar in Azadi. If you already have gigantic characters to make them even more gigantic, I don't think that's actually the play. But it's for sure a play that's a card that's possible and would fit Azadi's play style. And it's also pretty much a double draw for them, since I believe they're not playing other 8-cost cards.
It's true. So let's see. Okay, you're right.
It is the Kaibara.
You're
right.
Crazy. Okay. I'm an Amorocator for Azadi. Oh, Blue. Tell us why. Tell us why. Why are you an Amorocator? And your opinion is like 10 times like more important because you're like the best Azadi player that we know. So no joking. So tell us why you're thinking like that. So as you can see now, I would say that Clem were just like taking care of at least progressing one expedition. It's just like funny if like when like an Asadi or something like Kaibara will be played out, you just see like plopping up all those cards from hand, and I figure it out like if it would be like low kids, it would be like do, and then like okay, I blocked.
Yeah.
Always have like this picture in mind for that. And actually, Freeloader being able to just like run expedition ahead, just like actually winning out the game, but it's still being able, just like for surely, like Clem still could being able to also like blocking or finishing the game. Not sure if like Freeloader just simply would play out the Kaibara again. Would be awesome.
I mean, what tools are there for the Sigmar to actually deal with this Kybara here? I believe a Sandman, but the removal spells, they won't, the teamwork training, they won't get up to 8 characters to teamwork training it.
Yeah, that's true.
The Tiny Gel isn't hitting it.
I mean, it would be also the Auto Spy. No,
Yeah,
I was like beside the Auto Spy. I'm like sure that like I'm also running the sticky note seals, you know,
Yeah.
and maybe like keeping at least one of it. But it seems like it not be the case, and was just like hoping that like not another Kaibara will be played out. That's amazing. But I would say that like also Rune is just being able for now on to completely
you just keep calling Freeloader Rune today.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm you know, guys, I've got an off day and I did need to think like a lot for today. Or like not a completely off day, but I could like work from home. So it was amazing.
And here the Amrock, well, even though blue is a hater, the Amrock here pretty much blocks the game. I believe there's no tool for Sigmar with two. Well, actually playing 2 cards is still good for them, but I'm not sure if there's a way for them to still block on hero side here. No.
Maybe a run cost unique that put something to sleep.
Yeah.
But it's not
it.
Freeloader got the win.
Yeah.
So we can finally say that Freeloader is also part of the AQZ. He told us that he don't want to actually play with the team tech if he's playing Asadi, but now it's no shame. Freeloader, you're the best player. best Asadi player from the AQZ. He's from AQZ, by the way. Nah, just kidding. So we still got like almost every table still like playing. So if you have like a table in mind that we can join, then just say it.
Also, in our team, we have a little competition between Freeloader and the Keylon guy to who has the most 39 card entries. And currently, or the last time I've checked, Freeloader was on 24 and Keylon was on 23 entries. So if Keylon gets an entry today, but Freeloader doesn't, they are tied again. And well, they're pretty much
yeah, that's true.
They're just fighting over that top spot. But yeah, I can check for games that we could watch. And I'm seeing table 2 Spartacus against Muggis. AGT against altered aces. That's a nice team battle.
Then. Can play into acquire winning
refits on the non-pager.
Yeah, and we will see. One of the beloved mass anchoring uniques, and it's just like when a character control against one or more boosts up to one target character with hand plus 3 or less other than gets anchored.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Really nice. And also the Muna Druid and Reserve to just re-anchor the mass anchoring unique. That's very amazing. Sadly, not having a good plant in play right now that can benefit of the anchor. But still a very nice card to have in play, for sure. This could also just mean if you're playing next turn an Aloe Vera for 3 mana and you don't have to use the extra pay to anchor it, and you're just anchoring it by playing it out and it getting a boost.
It's true. So we'll see that the Rock Prince, the rare version actually. That's amazing. Will be played out on the companion side. And Mugen still got 2 mana left, so oh, okay. You may target another character and plant, it gains 2 boost. Oh!
But he's not in plant right now, so
He's
he's
not in
not getting an additional anchor, sadly.
Yes. yeah, you're right.
He's just doing
Okay.
that to block to win the expedition.
I would also say just to make sure that the expedition is blocked, because it was like the Frog Prince was played out, and I would always say like almost every 2-cost card like in Sigmar list that will be run out now could just like easily block. But it's still amazing because the Moonlight Read, which is like target character with hand cost 3 gains anchored, and I would say the killing elemental will get anchored. And afterwards, the Saskia still being able to play it out for the next turn, or for like the next turn on the companion side, or like in general. No, it's not the condition of this. It's just like a character and plant. So being able to plus the killing elemental or either the Ogun again, and just like to anchoring again something out. That's amazing.
Also, something that we haven't mentioned yet, the Sigmar is already up 1 mana to the Taja. Not sure how that happened, if the Taja just didn't have good cards early and maybe also got sabotaged or removed some of the pieces. So they just decided to not mana early to still get some card advantage.
Yeah, that's true.
Sigmar right now with 4 cards in hand definitely feels very, very comfortable with the cards available to them. Also pretty much this day probably giving up on the companion side with the 5/5/4 starting on that expedition. It's probably very tough to challenge or to win on that side.
Yes, it's true. And you can continue talking, because my friends asked me where I'm streaming today, because they were like, you're offline on your channel. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention that I'm streaming on a different channel for the tournament. So hold on a second. I just like.
And he immediately after the Spindle Harvester was played, it got tiny jailed. So sadly, no resupply at noon for the Taja. And
yes, so
that makes the gameplay for the Taja a lot harder.
Yeah, that's true. And that's amazing. We will see another Ogun will be played out.
Sadly not giving any boost.
It's not giving any boost. I'm always like amazed, because like usually it's like when I see a teacher Ogun playing out and everything is getting anchored, but
yeah, sadly the Taja doesn't have any plans available to them.
The
Sigmar made a good job of probably 2 well-timed removal spells to just get rid of their plans.
Yeah.
And at least the Saskia now gets to boost a character and boost the Ogun to have more stats on the next day, and still get 1 more anchor out of the Kilon Elemental. But yeah, it's definitely a rough spot for the Taja at this point, with so little cards and no plans at all, and already losing the first mass anchoring unique, while pretty much getting 1 mass anchoring unique in this game at all, or getting another one, still feels very good for the Taja. But yeah, right now this seems like a rough spot, and they are pretty much forced to top deck some good cards, and also can't really mana with 6 mana available to them and only 1 card on reserve.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you still could like easily play teacher with 6 mana for sure, but it's like one of like the harder spots that you're facing off right now, because Sigmar being like in such a good spot resource wisely, also like with 1 mana ahead, could just like, I also would just like say he could just like easily adding like an additional mana for the turns, so being able to even play out more, because I would say also for now on, maybe it's like a possibility that like teacher is also just like passing, maybe just like using the resource and hoping that could do it out like for the next turn, because now we will see the tiny trade, the Saskia will just like removed out, so it's not a good spot. And also like to play out the Ogun first from reserve, it seems like there are like not so many good options right now. On hand, are also being scared of just like an auto spike coming out. So it's being a hard spot for Spartacus actually, but also on the other hand, a really good spot for Mugus for sure. And we will see the third Orgun. Oh, and I would say that's like the saddest spot that I've ever seen. 3 Organs and not being able to grow up like any plant.
Yeah,
that's
very
not
sad.
good. And here we
Oh,
go,
and
the
the
monolithic
sabotage
gate.
coming out.
Sabotage, we're coming out, still got 2 mana left, so I would guess right now that Mugo still being able to at least progressing like run expedition forward, and here we see the Lyra Thespian will be played out.
Getting
Amazing
some good stats.
choice.
It's crazy that Spartacus is able to still keep up by having this poor cards at this point of the game and still threatening to double advance here.
And here we go. It will be the up to 1 character gains a sleep. You may have it gain 2 boosts, but why not giving the 2 boosts?
Yeah.
Why not giving the 2 boosts? Just asking in general. No, jokes beside. So both of them being able to progressing one forward, and as you mentioned, it's still amazing that Spartacus being able to handle it somehow, but now can say goodbye to the Ogun and one of the last chances to actually mass boosting the plans of his deck. So throwing out 2 cards again. I would guess they will not see the mana zone. Which is like keeping in hand. And I would say even if he's like still being able to handling this game, I would say it's just like a good way for Mugus to play out everything. And here we go. The Tragina will be played out on the companion side, getting anchored.
This Paper Herald, I believe this would always be, you'd always use the supportability of this Paper Herald when it's in reserve, since you're for 2 mana only getting an additional water stat compared to the token that you generate for free.
Here we go. The Saskia will be played out.
They're already out of cards, so
and
sadly again no expedition and forest for them to get the extra boost of the Saskia.
And this will be the beauty sleep from now on, and I would say that's it. Just like playing out the Paper Herald would be also enough maybe for him to just like trading the Autos Recruit, playing out an additional card from hand. And GG to Muggers, who claimed also not to win for himself, but also for the team. Always amazing if 2 strong players from 2 well-known teams playing against each other. Always nice games to watch. So GG to both of them. They're writing in a language that I don't understand, so leave that table before I need to use the Google Translator from now on. So let's see, we still got some games up that we could watch. So I want you to ask if we maybe could go to... maybe we could go to table 20 because they're like 2 players that I don't know.
Sure.
Or maybe one player.
I just want to mention on this table 17 we have the next battle of AJT against Altered Aces.
We can also join that if you want to do mana or taste like.
I don't care too much. It's just funny to me that the team battles are already happening on round 2.
Yeah, then let's go to table 17. It's okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
And what do mana orb taste like? That's a good question, Cole. Maybe there would be like sometimes like would be a stream AMA just for like the lore of Altered, and then we can see maybe like those quests will be answered. And it's nice that you can hear us again. I hope you had like a nice meeting. So now we need to talk seriously, Rune. Code is back. No, just kidding.
And we're seeing AJT Justice here on the fan, maybe taking some inspiration from his team member in El Riwi.
For sure.
So yeah.
And you know, a fan player is here as long as it's not burnt. That's an amazing question. How mana orbs would taste like? What do you think how mana toss would taste like?
I have no clue, to be honest.
What would your favorite taste for like a mana orb? If you could like decide, what would be your favorite taste that you want to have if you're eating one of the mana orbs?
Which color are mana orbs even? I say blueberries,
blue, or
they're
like so
I
right.
imagine them to be blue, but
they're like so bright blue crystals, like from the pictures from the cards.
Okay, yeah, then blueberries, of course. And interestingly, here the fan decides to play a Flamel from hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had 4 mana available to them. I was thinking they just lose a card to reserve, but yeah, they can play out the Acapella training as well to get rid of the Sandman.
Yes.
Oh, and looking at the
amazing
of
unique.
the orders,
Amazing unique.
we see a 1/1 token generator. That's pretty nice.
Yes. Oh, another one. But now here you see like the conditions for that. If you control 3 or more characters.
Yeah, also pretty much no condition on for Sigmar, since you're having the token from your hero ability, then you're playing this for the second character, and as soon as you play a third character where you would get your first token anyway, you're already fulfilling the condition to get the token. So yeah, that's pretty much the best you can have. Of course, even better is with 2 or target expedition, but yeah, this already is very insane.
That's true. Chili powder, but better. Oh, okay. I will Google it. We have some like kind of markets like also here in Germany, also like in my city. Maybe I will find it and then I can taste it. If you say it's like better than chili. And I just want to mention like also like in the Discord, there's like another flammer. If you may return a spell from a reserve to your hand, like a second one. So I can tell you a little bit something about fan guys in general because I've recently started playing her. No, it's the case that there are like 2 options right now. I would say like for playing fan, like the most common known, it's like that you're using like a lot of spells like the magical training, as we can see here. Oh, also playing in an Aurora, that's amazing. And you have like either wise like the spell playing out variant where you like focusing on spells because you're focusing like on have cards to returning those spells back. For example, like the Flammer is like one of the just like I would say like the standard versions of cards that will be placed down on those decks, but there are like many other cards. But there are also like a second version where you're just like also kind of anchoring the board and using like the resupply ability a lot and putting just like cards from the reserve down, playing a little bit more with the reserve. And I actually seen like a third version where you actually want to make like an advantage of the plant type with who was the name again from the card that's like
Iceborne Tundra?
yeah. There was like a third mention. It was like a third version, and someone wrote like down a whole blog on Discord for it, and it was an interesting choice. Like, but I never saw like a deck like that like actually played out in tournaments. So like the most common version of fan I would say like is like those basically you have spells and bouncing them back to hand. As we can see now, the Afanas will be played out and then the Trinket will be bounced back. So
interestingly,
amazing
here we see the Sigmar play a second orders trooper with pretty much the same effect as they already played in that's in Discord to generate a token if you have 3 or more characters already. Yeah, that are very insane uniques, and knowing that's Claudius and the Altered Aces owner or founder, those were pretty much looked for probably a while for. They I think finding cards like these is very rare, and finding cards that similar, you've definitely been looking for them for a while.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, and it seems for now still like that Claudius got 2 cards left, 7 mana left, and a lot of soldier tokens that will be placed down on the companion side. And as more players join, I would guess that you're actually watching the last table for now on. Just like would guess it.
Yeah, that's
not sure if it is,
well
but I just want to mention that. Oh, if you control 4 more characters, oh, okay. Characters you control game 1. Oh, that's an amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's an amazing combo. I was just like, okay, so if Justice wants to just like double sleep again and then taking over, but for now, it seems like that maybe Claudius could take the spot, but I'm guessing like because the Ichi commander played out now, that maybe there is another character left in hand. So just wanted to make sure, and it's like the raining call. And oh, it's even better. It's even
Radiant
better.
Call here is
And I guess it's
very
right.
strong.
Because like the Kaoba was like played first, so I was like, okay, there would be like no other character left in hand. Maybe like a spell that he couldn't play out for now. But that would be like the raining call, I would say, also like the most common card now in play for Sigmar, because it's just like an amazing card in general, not only giving like out one boost, it's costing like only 1 mana. You could just simply boost out your token, just waiting out. It's also a nice card to have against like every hero or like every deck that's playing something to put onto sleep. So I would say like it's one of the most loved cards for me, like from Trials by Frost. If it comes to like new cards added to Sigmar, it's amazing. It's an amazing card.
Looking at the cards on reserve right now, the Fen doesn't have a way to deal with this Ralliant Call.
No.
Playing the Twinkle Twinkle, the character will just have the sleep removed, and playing the Tanuki, it still gets outstated by the Orders Recruit that now joins again with 3 stats in Forest.
Yes.
Yeah, playing the Twinkle Twinkle here just means the Fen knows that the game is lost, and
And that's it for now on
3.
GG. GG to Claudius. Sadly, Justice, you couldn't cook with Fan. I was hoping for you. I was cheering for Fan. I'm honest. I'm honest. Yeah, if I'm seeing a Fan, I'm for the Fan player. But that was like an amazing play out from like Claudius, playing out the Kakoba, getting like a lot of that, and also like this running call. As I said, guys, it's one of the coolest cards for Trials by Frost. It came out for Sigmar in general, or also like for Orders in general. I would say that also like Rauro, if he were not like going to rent or something, it's like not going like to take like a long holiday before getting back to play. Amazing cards, and I would guess it was actually the last match for the second round, and that's true. We're being in the third round, and I want to ask you if we could take a look to either table 7, Franny Garrigo against Cram, or else if we could if we could go down to table 29 as a Lopez against Meltdown. Also like a nice matchup that I want to see, but if you have something else in mind, then
I'd be down for table 29 seeing Meltdown return.
We can do it. So let's go in. Oh no, I always want to make like full screen.
This time it's the AQZ Meltdown, not the Brazilian player that's still playing with Beyond the Gates cards. So yeah. And I'm excited to see what deck Meltdown is now playing. I know him as Trace player, but also he had Jellyfishes, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, both of the decks got gutted. So maybe he wasn't playing for a while. So that's why we haven't seen him. But seeing him on Kojo now also got some nice tools with Tribe of Frost.
Yeah, that's true. True. It's true. So let's see how this match will going on. So as a Lopez, no, for like also getting like actually like really awesome uniques in general for Tisha as well. Also, Tisha got
is
like
Lopez known as Tasia player. I've also known him as Sigmar, but
yeah, also Sigmar, but he's right now. You can check it right now. But he also got like a cool Tisha list. I saw him like played it before, and he also got like really nice. A new set announcement on June 6th. Oh, that's amazing. Still enough time to save money for the next set.
Nice.
No, in general, I just want to say, as long as we see the game, right, guys.
Never mind. As Lopez has one entry on 39 cards with Sigmar, and the rest is only Tasia. So yeah, he's pretty much Tasia exclusive player.
Nah, just kidding. Nah, he was like, I remember like that one time that he played like Sigmar, it was like a good run for him in the tournament. So maybe that's why. But I've seen a lot like on Teacher recently.
Yeah.
But maybe because I played against him in June 6. Just want to say, in general, I'm so happy that on Outdoor TCG in general, there's not like a set that come out every 2 months and you have like enough time to spend money for like the second set and stuff like that. So June 6, you know, they like other card games, they would just like they would cry if they have like a delay on the announcements for stuff like that. Jokes beside, so we will see that the Muna Caregiver will be played out. We also see like the Floritan.
It's not the
I
strongest
won't
start
learn
for
how
the
to
Tasia at
play
this
by
point.
then. And you said already coming. You have enough time, Killen. I will know you were figuring something out. We're sure you were figuring something out how to play it out. So
I'm honestly
okay.
surprised to see right here that the Kojo decided to keep one sabotage in the opening hand.
Yeah.
I believe you'd just expect the Taja to play an anchoring card on day 1, so
Mhm.
you're not really getting value out of the sabotage on day 2.
Yeah.
But with the Taja resupplying on day 1, they already got the value from sabotaging on day 1, not only day 2. So
Yeah.
that's a great keep. And also, with the lists I've seen so far with in Tribal Frost, most players stopped running the Auto Spy in Kojo, but
Yeah.
this one is still running it. So yeah, it's still a cooking process for Kojo. So nice to see some new deck lists.
It's also nice that you're mentioning it because I have the feeling like of if you would take like a look down on Kojo lists like in general, if we would like compare them, it seems like most of the basic deck lists that you ever seen so far, like not so many difference out now. And as you mentioned, like an Auto Spy is actually a huge difference compared to like other Kojo decks that I would say now out like we're running through the tournament, but it's nice to see. And let's see if there's like any reason why Meltdown still decided to keep this Kojo.
And here we're already seeing the Taja maybe struggling to find their early plans to get to anchor. And yeah, we only see the Muna Druid. That probably means there are very little ways for them to have plans early on, but still just able to trade expeditions. So they're still in a very fine spot.
Kojo passing by, giving the Muna Druid the anchoring. Not the coolest thing to do for T-shirt. There are like many other things that you want to anchoring right now, but still being able to progressing forward. Also for the Kojo. So as always, Ruby now the starting player for the next turn. Still got the Snoozer Shroom in hand, being able to play it out pretty good like for both expeditions. They got 2 hand cuts left. And for Kojo, it still seems awesome with the Tiny Chin in reserve. And I would say still amazing cards in hand. So let's see.
I believe the Snoother Shroom is also a new addition in the deck. And I believe it's played more as a pseudo anchor and a good and solid stats when played from hand.
Yeah, that
so you're pretty much just re-anchoring or better sleeping your most likely Spindle Harvesters that haven't gotten too many boosts yet. Or maybe your Aloe Veras, but you're probably missing out on a lot of stats that way. And yeah.
Playing out the Snoozer Shroom on the companion side. And I would say it's maybe also because there are like not so many great options left in hand to playing out first.
No plan so far.
Yeah, could be like that, but also maybe to make sure, also just like to progressing forward on at least one of the expedition, because with the Tiny Chin will be played out from the reserve, and in addition to the card for hand, I would say for now on that Raton could be easily possible and able to actually progressing forward through the hero side. But let's see what Azalop still got left in hand. And it will be the Lear has been unique, and if you control 2 or more boosted characters up to 1 target character with hand cost 3 or less, other than gains anchored. And it will be the Muna Druid again that Azalopus wants to keep. Also like an amazing decision, because even if the Snoozer Shroom will keep out down, we're not the best thing for the next region type that it's out on the board for the expedition.
The next day it would still be blocking the opponent, but it's probably not progressing themselves.
And I'm also saying it out for now that I have the feeling that if there's like not any removals left in hand, then yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then actually, Melda will not be able to just like progressing forward. So removing the
Failing
Lirith
to
has been
hit
array.
the Thespian.
But
That's
I would say
interesting.
there's still like Axiom Separation or something left in hand. Something like for
I'm-
one cost or not. Okay. So
I'm not sure why
again,
the Thespian was hit over the Druid. I believe next turn you're not able to use the anchored from the Thespian anyway. Well, you actually
yeah,
do get the support ability, so that's still anchoring.
yeah,
So yeah,
true.
it still makes decent sense.
And it also seems like I have like the kind of feeling that's like one of like the games before that we watched with Tisha. Even if it seems like there are like not that many options like for the teacher to actually play out the deck in the full potential, as a lot, but still being able to just like blocking the expeditions or progressing forward. And it's amazing because in game states like that, it's always cool because you still got like the option to come back with the cards that you actually need and you want for actually that your deck is plopping off. And you just could like write it out. And also crazy that Meltdown just like wasn't being able to actually progressing on the last turn. And I would also say it was like hurting a lot as a culture player in general for being in a state like that.
Yeah.
And here we see the Haven Sarenga will be played out.
Already deciding they pretty much can't contest on the hero
Yes,
expedition.
this could be true. So, let's see what will be the case for now on. What Azalopus will be played out now. And it will be, will be the Aloe Rara actually.
Finally, an anchoring plant.
Yeah. And also being able to resupply. That's amazing. So if Meltdown not having again something like a mana eruption or anything else in hand, it seems like an actually really good spot for Azalobus right now.
Yeah.
To resupply. And also like with just like 6 mana down, and as I said like before, 6 mana are like completely enough to just play out with Tisha. Like in the state of game. And here we go. Okay. Ruby the Snoozer Shroom, so
Still
not
blocking
blocking
on the
again?
companion side.
It could be look like that. But no, it's the Shiron that Ruby played out, so I would guess the Tiny Chin will get boosted right now.
Yeah.
So replace down to mana, actually being able to then don't bannering anything on hand because of the advantage that's getting used to. And again, as a Lobus being able to progressing on the hero expedition, but also like for Meltdown being able to at least progressing on the companion side. Still a strong LRR will be in play. That's an amazing game by far. Amazing
Finally
game
having 3 cards in reserve and probably 1 card in hand is a very amazing spot for the Tager at this point. And of course, having finally the first anchored character of the game and not resupplying other plans is a bit sad. And now having 3 anchor effects in reserve or pseudo anchor effects with the snoozer isn't the best, but still at this point there are enough tools for the Tager to play.
Yes.
And surprisingly, the Tager at this point of the game still decided to not mana and just keep playing with 6 mana. As you said, the thought process is just, well, I already have enough mana to play out the game. And here we see a Bravos Haven, Bravos Bastion to resupply a header, but that means the Kojo right now is only able to play out 2 of their cards from reserve.
Yes,
the header is pretty much contesting the hero expedition.
That's for sure. Being able to play out on the hero expedition. 5 mana up to run target character. Okay, but being able, if like the header will not be removed, then being able to again just like draw 2 cards out, like with the Haven Sarenka in combination with the header. But let's see what's still like the options for our teacher will be. So the Snoozer Shroom will be played out. So I would say to maybe make sure that
that's still winning against those. They're only getting up to. Oh, they're actually getting up to 6, so it's blocking on hero side.
Yes. It's true. So let's see what Meltdown will be playing out now from the reserve. But I guess it would be like either the combination. The best combination for Meltdown right now would be the header in combination with the Haven Syringa, just like to get the additional draws out of it. But if there's something else left in hand for Azalopis and the Moonlight Druid just being used to anchoring again,
Yeah.
maybe there's also the possibility that the Chiron actually needs to play out to make sure to at least blocking out the Hero Expedition, but it will not be. It's like the Moonlight Druid would be out on the companion side, and I
Okay,
would say for now.
Oh, the Moonlight Druid is played so the Chiron doesn't block on the companion side.
Yes. So, okay, is passing, so keeping the Haven Syringa for the next turn, maybe to just block out the companion side for the upcoming turn.
Yeah, and
So
getting
not,
the additional boost
yeah.
from Haven.
Also like from Haven. So, okay. Interesting. It's getting closer and closer. As it is now with the Aloe Vera and with the Sneezer Shroom still being on board on a good spot, but as it is being 9 mana down right now, the little Brooder will also joining in.
Which
Yeah,
shroom do you like more, the Sneezer or the Snoozer shroom?
I would say like from the artworks, I would more like the Snoozer Shrooms because they're looking like. Do you know like how the unique version looks like from the Snoozer Shroom?
I've seen them, but I.
They're looking amazing. just can't say we can make the short version. They're looking like really good. Yeah,
I like the Sneezer shrooms more. The Kickstarter artwork is just amazing, and
that's true. Yeah,
and the Snoozer shroom to me feels more like a character than a plant, since it's a plant on a person that's sleeping.
can I? I will show it like after my chat. That's true. Like the, that's true. Like with compared to the Kickstarter, then the Sneezer Shroom on the Kickstarter is looking way much better. But I would say like I'm also like looking in like the case of like how like the cards like design were evolving for like the common rare to like the unique version. And there I like actually the Snoozer Shroom a lot way more because I laughing it if like of course also like every card like from common to rare to unique is like telling a story from the card. But I would say like it's like so amazing what like you can see on the Snoozer Shroom and compared to the Sneezer Shroom. But it's just like my personal opinion. So I taking a look like on stuff like that. I mean, if you like comparing to like the Lyra Thespian from rare to unique, it's like they changed colors. So good job, Thespian, I would say for now on. Being able to change the colors. But they're like so cards, it's just like telling an amazing story. And I love to look at stuff like that.
This knows the turn for the Koja to potentially come back in the game. They already see all the stats the Taja put into play and have 4 mana left to potentially contest this.
Oh, okay.
But
so the Axioms erasure will get out.
I think that's just not enough. Now having 4 mana to your cards cost 4 mana, but you only have 3 available to you. And
but couldn't just like playing out the Chiron on the companion side?
Blocking. It's only blocking on companion, and you're not blocking on hero.
It's only boosting one. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Just
the
like
Haven, it would be blocking both, but the Haven got removed with the Lost in the Woods. And using the Lost in the Woods early in the turn, since you know you can't remove any characters, is a very nice way. And Azalopis gets the wins that way.
GG to Azalopis. So guys, I will show it you right now why I like the card. And you can take a look which next tier we play. So right, can we do it? Oh, we can. Oh yeah. Oh, that's amazing. So look at this. So now you have like the common version, where just like the guy here over right like sleeping and he's looking like, hey boy, I put him to sleep. And then if it's going like to the next version, you have like the friends coming up, and it seems almost like a robbery for me. seems like a robbery for me right now. But then, like on the unique version, that's like the coolest part. It's like how like this little boy going like down to here, and now, yeah, now you can see it like that, guys. Actually, this little robber right now, just like offering an additional bite, so the next character also getting to sleep, so they can rob them. So that's like the story. I'm not joking. I know this is like surely the storyline. Yeah, this is the
Surely.
storyline. Those losers who just want to get robbed on all the soldiers. Yeah, I'm
Evil shrooms.
yeah, the evil shrooms should like rename to the evil shrooms, but yeah. Anyway, so let's see. Do we have like another table? Did you find another table that you want to take a look over? Maybe you find another one.
Table 38, two players that I'm not too familiar with. I think I know. I've seen Burrow
Burrow's a
3
German
on 2
player.
before, but I think I know. I've seen him, but I was remembering that he's German against Ted's not me.
Yeah, game finished.
Never mind.
GG. So I joined in when they're like progressing, so it was fine.
Perfect.
So I would say for now maybe we can jump to table. Let's go to table 3. Newbie boy against this Neko.
Sure.
Also both like random players.
We were probably again on Akasha and
yes,
Neko.
and that I want to see.
Also, I believe already won once the A.W.O.L on season 1.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So
yeah, he won the tournament where I first played A.W.O.L, and yeah, that's what I remember.
Was it one of the first A.W.O.L seasons from
No, it was the first A.W.O.L day that I played.
Oh,
I think it was week 5 or 6 or so.
Week 5 or 6?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly, but yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Definitely is one of the winners of season 1.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like to remember about season 1. Where I started to stream like out of nowhere. And then you joined the chat. I remember like that. I think you were like one of my first viewer that actually played a match against me on stream afterwards.
Nice.
I remember it. It was like you, and afterwards I would say it was Blue, and then it was Killing Guy. I remember that line. That was amazing.
Is a nasty Baku line here to just get rid of the last card and win the game that way.
What are like do you have like general thoughts on Baku? For being so like in my opinion, I also tried out some AQZ actually preparing for the Tumult Championship. I'm hoping also everyone of you in the chat and also like like of your viewers, you're also doing like the preparations, because I want to get like at least every big card for every faction, and I'm always thinking like, should I add Baku to my AQZ list? Should I not adding it? I'm not sure. Do we have like anything in mind?
It really depends on what your game plan is and what you want to accomplish. I'm not too sure. I've seen them work for sure that they can pretty much win games against opponents that don't have that many cards available to them. But sometimes it also can feel very clunky if your opponent has 5 to 6 cards in hand and you're just playing a 4-mana card. So it's very matchup dependent, but matchups where you don't need it, you can basically also just mana it. So if you're not having any other common slots, I think it's a good card to include in your deck, but it's definitely very matchup dependent.
Okay. So if you want, we can go to table 33, because I see that Keelan is still playing and the game is not like that far progressed.
Which table?
That far. Table
33, I see.
33. Yeah. Oh, I was scared because both games took again like 2 seconds too long for me. I'm always so scared because I don't know, guys, if you like joined recently like almost every tournament the last week, because every tournament had like at least a shorter problem. So like for example, the Killing Spirit needs to complete like shutting off for the day, sadly, because of that. And
Also last week on Monday, I think there
yeah, it
was
was also on Monday. That's true.
yeah, and on Thursdays on for a short moment.
Yes. But luckily on Thursday only on the last round, so and actually it didn't like change anything for the players because everyone told me was like they're still being able to join like the tables and play, but couldn't do like anything else. They just could like play the game out. And I was like, oh man, that's that's lucky. It's nice to hear it out. So oh, here we go. So actually this is like you could like maybe for those who's like on every stream and also like playing in general, this unique is like especially unique. You know why?
Why?
Yeah, what do you think? Why it's like especially unique? Because it's amazing.
Which unique?
Oh, I'm
What are you
sorry. I'm
talking
sorry. I'm sorry. It's a different unique. I'm sorry. Forget it, chat. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. No, I was thinking it. Oh man, I was thinking it was Joe's unique.
Yeah.
But it's like the other unique that like Killing got left when I left the expedition zone. But also like that's an interesting choice. If I follow more boost, draw a card.
Yeah.
That's something new to see.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And we see 2 uniques in play for the Sigmar at this point.
Yeah.
And again, this is a 1 mana token generator. But this one is limited to having less than 8 mana ops. So the Sigmar has to stop manaing at this point. But Sigmar is very okay with just stop manaing at some point in the game.
Restaurant. Again, a nice with another non-token character joins if you have less than 8 mana ops create an oh. I have a similar Orders card that's as unique. That's amazing to see.
Yeah,
but I'm also yeah.
Yours is more expensive from reserve, right?
It costs 1 more from reserve, but you could choose the expeditioner.
Okay.
Where you want to play it, and yeah, it's better. Yeah. It's better, and up to 1 target character gains fleeting as a reserve effect. But mine is better actually.
I believe at this point in the game, having 1 removal available to the Sigmar is pretty much winning, and
could be the winning case. That's true. But
it seems hard for Afanas to be able to compete against any removal at this point.
So I'm figuring out maybe like okay, figuring like the monolith rune script, and oh, that's amazing. If there's like not a removal or like something like a charge on an additional character, Killen could be easily able to okay, never mind, because Killen still could like be able to actually using out I know when a charge is playable. Only card that saved my life when I played Sigmar for my own tournaments. Was a game changer. No, but the helping hand could actually help it out like for that moment, or like also the beauty sleep, but for now sadly it's not like
beauty sleep isn't enough, I believe.
Yeah, it's not enough, but it would be like enough for the next oh, okay. So
he's still missing two forest stats. So yeah, Rome takes this one against Killan.
The only card, note those very cracked tokens chance you have. Let's not talking about that, Cole. It was only the charge for sure. That's like was like this.
So we can continue our joke with now Killan is getting kicked from the team.
Yeah, Killan is getting kicked. But yeah, you're right, Cole. I also got like tokens by my Unix. And one of them was actually belongs to Killan. That I borrowed. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, Killan was a nice time with you on the team. Yeah. I'm sad that it like ending like that. But it is what it is, you know the rules, so nah, just kidding guys. So we still got like some tables left being played out, so Everything was so good until your commentators cursed me as usual. Yeah, you know, we can like smell the right time when to join a table to actually giving you a free
Next time
news.
when you want to lose a round, just tell us beforehand, and then we can join your table to watch.
We can join your table because then it's almost like the case that the people that wanted to be watched or not to be watched actually also losing the game either way. So we got still like 2 tables left, and you could either go to table 17 or like to table 8 if you want.
Let's go to table 8.
Okay.
Just higher ranked table. Let's go to that.
Okay. Let's go to table 8. Yeah.
No,
Sure.
I haven't
Oh
seen
yes.
both players
The
too often.
dream comes true. Double fan.
Against
Okay,
fan.
so Sharon Cracker and Titic, play slowly. I need to take notes right now. Okay. So I need
This
to
is the
take
very
notes.
budget. This Kodama is the very budget version of the Kodama that DSL Genetic is playing.
Yeah,
That one is to anyone that doesn't know, his Kodama is sleeping from hand and from reserve, so on play. And at dusk, each character controlled by target player gains fleeting. So it's very annoying to play into that type of Kodama.
That's true. So being able, playing the hyperthermia in fan, that's something new that I'm seeing. Let's take a look if there are like any. Oh, it seems like a Lyra Festival deck. Not only because I see the Lyra Festival in this card, I had like the feeling, you know, guys. I had like the feeling that this could be like a Lyra Festival deck, you know. And this deck don't look like a Lyra Festival deck, but interesting choice. That's still like the Kodama being played, because it's also not something not that you're seeing like that many times, that the Kodama still being like as a rare slot in the deck. And now we see the Glove Cocoon will be played out, and I would say
otherwise here if Fan had the 2 festival and a 2-cost character in hand, it would have still been a festival win at this point.
Yeah, and
so
maybe you're actually right.
This isn't possible anymore.
Yeah. And maybe you're right, because for now it seems like I would also guess there was like a Lyra Festival in hand, maybe.
Yeah.
But it seems like something were written in chat, so still players also like being in overtime. So I don't know if you have the time to chat, but yeah, continue with it, guys.
There is the festival.
There's
so it would have been festival win at this point.
Then I would say like, yeah, the Anansi on the hero side will put down to sleep, but it's still being possible for the fan to actually win with those festival, because
the other fan could just have a small step in hand. So
no.
We'll see.
We want to see the festival win. But I would just like to mention that all Glove Cocoons actually being used, and usually you're running like one version of you go to choose. So if they're like only one version, then I don't have like that many options to just like discarding something. And here we see the magical training. Okay.
At this point, the bottom fan probably doesn't have enough cards available to them to actually get the festival combo.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a nice try on the last turn.
That's true. It was a nice try. Or maybe, that would be actually pretty funny. A unique that's just like giving something out else, but it seems like, okay. It seems I just want to at least progressing at some point, but there would be like another Anansi and still being able to also playing like the other Anansi. So I would say for now on, there's like not any chance. Yeah. And it's true. So actually the festival was the only option. So nice from Sharon Cracker to yeah.
It was a very nice time to remove it last turn.
Yeah, that's true. It's time to remove it. So
And that means we're going into round 4 now.
Yes.
So at this point, I'm not sure how many undefeated players are left. Maybe we can...
9 players. 9, 10. Oh, I'm sorry. Right. 15 players. 15 players. There are like 15 players left undefeated.
16 players to show.
Oh, 16 players. Yeah, I cannot
Yeah.
count. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You know, I don't have that many kids like in kindergarten that I need to take care of, and I don't like count that high. So
Yeah. I see.
But there's still like
there's still
one
one
game
table.
left. Yeah, like table 17, Namo Arena against Shisapal David or something like that. Yeah, I would say it like that. And no, it's GG. So you can pass if you
Yeah.
want, guys. So we can continue.
No,
Okay,
maximum time reached.
Okay.
So Namor and I would have won anyway. So he
You're
just now won
undefeated,
on time.
Cole. That's amazing.
Cole is undefeated. Then we have to watch Cole next.
And I would say
Now we have to cast a curse Cole. Let's go.
no, it's actually because he's not even like on the header.
Not even playing. Oh yeah.
Not
well,
even.
Yeah,
He's
then
like.
Then yeah, of course. Then
he's like playing on the upper brackets, you know. Like Cole is playing on the upper brackets.
Yeah.
Because as you know, guys, we're watching like now the lower brackets of the A.W.O.L Monday. What GG Cole? Nice. Yeah, I missed out her, but it was already full like 30 minutes before the start, and it's like a new record, I would say, for now on, because it was not for that fast like the Monday tournaments before, so that's crazy. But maybe now, guys, you learn that you don't need to join like the tournament 30 minutes before or like 1 minute before start. To join it like days before.
Yeah.
We learned something today. Don't join the tournaments on the day that they're like going on. Okay, so round 4.
And
if you want, we can
I'd
focusing
be-
on higher tables now. If you want.
I'd be interested in table 20, Capuchin versus the Bravo setter.
Oh yeah, we can do it like
both
that.
names. I know both names, but I haven't seen too much gameplay of either of them.
Yeah, and I need actually. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I need actually to go to toilet. So if you want, you can actually be casting now for your own. Yeah, that's amazing because I need to go to toilet since round 1. Woo!
Nice.
So see you guys. See you. Have fun with food.
Break. So here we're seeing a classic Fen against Kojo matchup. I believe this matchup is pretty much deciding on... Not deciding, but this matchup gets very easy for Fen if they get a good fleeting start and manage to limit the resources that the Kojo has available. And interestingly, we see the Kojo deciding to play a common Haven Bastion. And usually you're playing the rare version to get the additional resupply, so you're not losing that much value out of playing the Haven. But here we also see a nicely played Order Spy. Again, a player that plays a spy in his Kojo list. I haven't seen that as much as I've said earlier already. And got rid of the Incaster in reserve. But of course, the Anansi able to just outstat on the companion expedition to still trade 1-for-1. Both players are playing very fast. They're progressing through the expeditions and just burning their mana. And that's very cool to see. Seeing the Foundry in a Kojo list, this probably means there are some versions of Ratatosk in the deck to have 4/4/4 or 3/3 Ratatasks for 1 mana, or maybe even playing unique versions of Ratatosk to get insane value out of those uniques. But for now, we are seeing the Fen play out a Snowman to contest the Hero Expedition. It's not a winning play currently with Martingale together, so just Kojo playing out their spy from reserve would probably take the Hero Expedition at this point. So I'm not too sure why the Snowman was played. But yeah, probably just to to force the Kojo to not play on the companion expedition, and yeah, not potentially take that one. Oh, that's okay. Now I see why the fan played that earlier. Of course, not knowing the hands is always guessing why a specific play was made. The off you go here, of course, taking the double advance, still with the token that the Kojo got from the spy. They still got a single progression, but with this off you go here, they got a very nice double lead, or a single lead. And of course, if you have 3 cards in reserve, you're probably going to discard the most expensive card, and your magical training is your primary way of card advantage in this game, and you really like just cycling that back to your hand over and over again to just get as many cards in hand as possible, and hopefully also just find the small step to win close games or as soon as you're on game point. And we interestingly see a Foundry Armorer being resupplied. I'm not sure why it's... I think if the Foundry Armorer got the rare upgrade that also Axiom got fought, that it creates the token from hand, it would play much better with the... Oh, no. Of course, my mistake, the Armorer from hand with the reduced cost plays very nicely with the Foundry together to just get the Armorer and the Brass Bug for 2 mana from hand. But I'm really interested to see what other types of uniques this Kojo plays. This Osma, for example, is also from reserve. It's drawing a card if you control a landmark, and it does up to 1 target character gains fleeting. And we of course see the players chatting a lot. That's always very fun. And yeah.
Oh.
They're having nice chat.
Hello. I'm back.
Hello.
Did I miss something?
Just a Foundry play from the Kojo.
Oh.
And there's
That's
a very
new.
nice Osma. But also we see a Flamel. I'm curious to see. We saw a lot of Flamels today that for 3 cost from hand, and also 3 or 4 cost from reserve to just spawn spells. That's interesting.
I'm thinking like it's hard to actually get like a higher cost Flamel. Like I didn't saw like a higher cost Flamel, like for Lyra, in these conditions.
Yeah.
But I don't know how like the uniques are like worked out. But maybe there's also like a way of there's like a maximum.
5 cost I have a 5 cost Flamel that sleeps in an entire expedition. But you sadly require a landmark for that effect.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's a very nice one.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But it seems like the fan is in a good spot, but also like the Kojo with the Foundry. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Never thought about that. Oh, removing the hooked and being able to think both of them is kind of okay for Foundry too.
That's a nice play of the spy right now. But of course, this Hutter is still just winning the expedition.
Yeah,
and maybe we'll just see a small step win at this point.
This could be. So If you could choose like, and you would play out a fan deck for yourself, would you prefer like one small step giant leap in deck or two small steps?
I think I'd run 2, but depending on how many rare slots I can play, just the consistency of even getting the small step is, I think, more important than. Yeah.
And you, what is like the spicy stack? You're playing 2 small step giant sleep, and instant of 39 cards, you're playing 40 cards, so there's like a lower chance that you actually mana one of them.
Yeah.
It's like, guys,
nice
I tell you right now, I've recreated the whole mana thing about 39 cards. We should also like, Tom, you should rename your page. It would be 40cards.com.
Yeah.
Be ready if I'm playing like in a tournament. I don't know which tournament because I don't have the time. But maybe. Maybe. No. Just kidding. But yeah, it could be like the case that actually the fan could just like play out the sports giant leap, but maybe it's also like didn't like draw out like in that race, so removing the
fan doesn't have the small step. I believe this turn will get very hard for them to contest.
Yeah. And oh, there's the sliding hand with a card from your hand. And I would guess for now there is no small step giant leap.
They probably have to find ways to contest with this turn.
Yes. Because if not, I would say that the Pro Setter actually would take down the game for now.
Yeah, currently it looks like that, but of course it depends on what the fan draws or what they still have in hand.
Yes, it's true.
Right now, even Anansi isn't really a threat, since it's a 3 mana for a 3/3, and it just gets outstated by either the Armorer or the Spy right now.
Yes, it's true. I think I should actually shame you if you play 40 cards with some kind of note on the deck page, but the website is probably passive aggressive enough. Why are you in the chat when I'm mentioning something like that? Why are you here now? Just kidding.
That's very funny.
Welcome, Tom, but why now? I'm making one joke and you're joining.
That's nice timing.
That's a nice timing. Yeah, but feel free, you can mention whatever you want about my deck list, because it's just like a surprise thingy that I even could like being handed to represent on 39 cards with my skill. It's not it's a joke, man. And oh, okay, we will see the Beauty Sleep Ruby Blade out right now, but maybe it could help out. Maybe like and then Nancy could like help with it. Oh, okay. Haven Serengar?
Yeah. But now they still need an additional card, and yeah, they don't have it.
They don't have it, sadly. Oh. So GG to the Power Setter with this specialist of like coaches. Actually really specialist, because the Foundry,
very nice.
Something new. So let's
to see the other uniques from the schedule list.
Yeah.
How much value they can get with this Foundry with their uniques. But yeah.
It's true. So we still got enough tables left to take a look on that. So do we have another table in mind that you want to see? I'm also maybe we could go to table 12, Gamma Knight against Xperos, because there we could see like for sure like an Evanga be played out from Gamma Knight. Still don't know if they're using like Trials by Frost Cassette or still sticking on Beyond the Gates.
The team after you does have a fair share amount of Trial by Frost cards, so I think all of the after you members are already on Trial by Frost decks.
Okay.
And I think also Trial by Frost got released this weekend in Brazil, but I'm not too sure about that.
Okay, that's amazing. But at least we can still use the marketplace Discord. So
yeah,
this kind of unique. Okay, that's amazing. So Gamma Knight taking the game. No, but actually it was crazy, because I remember when like after you especially mentioned it, that they're still like running on Beyond the Gates card, because like Trial by Frost didn't release. But then there was like shared like data that like usually most of the decks are just like not running that many Trials by Frost cards. It's just like some additional changes that like every deck is taking. I don't know a deck like in general that like run maybe AQZ. Sometimes I have the feeling like had like a lot of trials by force cards, you know. If you like compare to other decks,
Do you want to go to table 1? Hurricane CCG against
Perny?
Perny?
Perny, yeah.
I think I've seen the Hurricane's name already, but I'm not too familiar with either player. So since they're on table 1,
it's actually funny. I think that Hurricane is what. Wait. I was like on Twitch to check out which awesome streamers, mostly from France, actually streaming, and yeah, it's one of from the other red aces. Actually,
nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's nice to know. So Hurricanes.
And we already see a dusk spindle that anchors itself from when played.
Yeah.
And returns a spell when it has 1 boost at dusk.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm kind of interested in the next patch notes because like the cards like those spindles or like not like the spindles were like named, but like general cards that like using the kind of effects and anchoring. I'm interested now how this will be like effect. And isn't it like that the patch will also like release like this March at some point?
I think on the AMA it was said that the next patch would be on March, since they're on with the 2 months cycle. I think.
Okay.
The last one was end of January, so with the 2 months cycle, it should be end of March, maybe.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm interested.
Yeah, we've seen Afanas probably just on small step turn right now, and probably taking the game.
Should I take you like the magic? I was like watching the stream. He got the small stamp. I don't know how long he got it like in hand, but he got it like really long in hand. Also crazy for being like on table 1 and just like showing like the deck, like the hand cuts out.
Oh yeah, he's streaming his own games. Oh, that's
good. Oh, matchup coach Afanas altered. Oh, okay. I don't know what it was. I just clicked on it. Okay. You know what it's? So I don't know like but you know what it like sounds like. Remember like so after lobbies from League of Legends where people like posting a video and it was like the crate raving was like GG easy, top difference and stuff like that. It felt like that.
Perfect.
And I was feeling like that, like a small BM. But anyway, like GG.
If you already see the smart stuff, want to go to the next table already?
Oh yeah, sure. We can go to the next.
We don't have to see Afanas play smart stuff if we already saw on stream.
No, we need to see. We need to show it so that the card gets banned. You know.
Yeah.
We need to show that.
Maybe also if table 4 is still running. Caleb against Zobalut.
Oh, Caleb against Zobalut. Yeah, we can go to that. And it will be
that's
amazing. Amazing matchup. Fan against
and it's a festival. And there's a lot of spindle harvesters.
Yeah. 3 spindle
only
harvesters.
One of them is fleeting, so there's an easy target to remove. Or well, it's not really easy because it's on the expedition of Floral Tent. And right now, this Rin only needs 1 sleep to activate their festival at dusk. But the fan has a lot of mana left, so they could react to it.
This could be, yeah. Could be the case. And River City Saruna, so I would guess for now.
An interesting play here would have been to switch the Fleeting Spindle Harvester out of the Floral Tent expedition with the Sarnunos, and afterwards potentially remove it with some spell.
It's true.
But it seems like that they didn't have it, but that was an interesting line to not instantly lose to the festival here.
Yes.
And with having 2 festivals up, cloth cocooning a single festival isn't really helping you at this point.
Yeah, and now we'll see the effect up to one target character gains fleeting, so I guess that's the Balut thinking of right now in the way of, okay, there will be not like an Kodama in
If
play.
there's sleep, they're probably thinking if there's a sleep, I lose anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to limit the resources for next turn.
Yeah, that's true. But it's an amazing lineup with those free spindles, and not even like boosted like a t-shirt, just like those free spindles. And no.
They're trying to sleep. Okay, they're
okay. All right.
Already got scared for a second.
Yeah, I also got scared. This is like one of the cases where there's like one misclick away and you're losing the game, actually.
Yeah. And also right now the spindles that the harvesters with the 2 mountain stats are just advancing on
Actually, the
expedition.
Kodama,
Yeah,
and
there's the
I would
Kodama
say there's the Cloth Cocoon. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Cloth Cocoon will be out.
But now both players are on game point.
Yes, it's true.
With a Rin, you don't have too much stats, but also just next turn the Floral Tent will help you out to get additional cards, and maybe you're still able to either get the Festival Rune or just get enough stats to contest.
Keeping an additional Floral Tent, and both of them, so at least being able to resupply for the next turn.
Yeah.
And I would say out now, if Subaru don't have like another Cloth Cocoon left in hand or something else to just like remove a card from the board, for me it seems like, because there's like only one Kodama being played out, still like a Coppelia maybe like left in the deck. It's like a high chance actually that maybe the Rin will be able to actually procking out the Lyra Festival back again. But let's see if this will be the case.
Nice Persephone.
Yeah, nice for the other for the Hero Expedition, actually.
Nice for either expedition, just
for either, yeah, that's true.
Already
it's actually more amazing for the companion, as I mentioned, because I didn't think about it, couldn't just like progress in that way. So we will see that like also like an amazing card, the Magpeng Hoarder. Amazing common card in general. I love this penguin. It's an amazing card to play out. So, the next Floral Tent will be played out, and here we go, a Beauty Sleep. So, I would say for now on, Beauty Sleep is just like an additional card that's actually anchoring, and that's enough.
Yes, is Nisashun would be Festival Rune.
And also just want to mention that even if it would be go like to the overtime, you could still like win with the Lyra Festival in the overtime. It's still possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this Beauty Sleep also just threatens right now to win an expedition.
Yeah. It could also be the case, yeah. That's amazing. Still got 3 mana left, so okay, playing out the Muna Caregiver.
Keep slow playing.
I think slow playing cause actually a high chance that I'm gonna play out the
there's still a possibility for Sneaser Shroom.
Yes. And also it's just like more amazing with the Sneaser Shroom, because the Floral Tent will prevent the Sneaser Shroom for actually getting removed.
Yeah.
So let's see what will happen now.
Well, but the Sneaser Shroom would lose anchored, so
yeah, that's also like that's also true. It's true, yeah. What the clock's looking like? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And did I scroll that down? The clock's looking like that, so still enough time. I would say still enough time for playing it out, so
You still can't really see the clocks on stream.
You still can.
Only the run from Caleb you can see on stream.
Nah, you need to refresh. Now you can see it. Look.
Okay.
Yeah, look.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Never
mind.
No
need
problem.
to
No
refresh, yeah.
problem. No
Yeah.
problem, Ruru, no problem. That jokes besides, so actually, as you guys were just like writing out for like the anchoring card and the card is putting down to sleep. But I would say now for now it seems like that Caleb don't have actually something like the Sneezer Shroom or anything else left in hand. So I would guess for now it would be like the Versophone that could be played out on the hero side. For the cards would be a great April Fool's Day joke. Yeah, that's true, Simon. That is true. This would be like an amazing joke. Or we could like make it real if every one of us starting 40 cards instead of 39. That we can we can make the change. We can make the difference, guys. If we start to play like one more card. And this one more card, we're not hurting the deck in general. I'm telling you, it's not hurting. At the beginning of Altered, I was running like 44 decks, 44 cards in my deck, and it was working somehow. Somehow it was working. I just say it was somehow.
Is there a limit to the maximum limit to cards you can play in a deck?
Actually, no. I think the ruling is similar to like other card games as long as you're being able to shuffle your deck life with one single hand. That's like one single hand can like keep the deck like on hand and you can shuffling it with the other hand, then you're fine. Or I remember it's like the ruling of like, for example, Lorcana or in Lorcana it was the ruling. And in Magic. If you're playing like more than the cards that you need to play, you need to be able to shuffle the deck still for your own. So there's not like a hand side. So the judge saying like this hand side is allowed. It's like your own hand sides. So you don't interrupt like the game, reflect your shuffling all the time. Yeah.
I see.
There was a video where you actually saw like that people like 5 times leave their cards and played out 300 cards, and they have like a completely machine built up for like shuffling the deck. It was actually legal for the tournament, and they were like on a bigger tournament, like on a bigger regional with it. And the judge said, "Yeah, okay, you can do it." It was amazing, but maybe some of people like in the chat that already judged like Altered could like maybe tell us something about it, if there's like a limit in general. And talking about the limit, we were getting to the overtime. So there will be like a lot of removals right now from and wait. No,
that's
I was hoping for something. I was hoping for something.
Here to get initial stats going into the tiebreaker is very nice. Yeah. But I'd expect the fan to keep the Tinkerbell around and probably either Hatha or Martgale. Deciding to keep the sleep. So I'm not sure about the Twinkle Twinkle, but let's see.
Let's see. Maybe there's something like in hand. Maybe like in a jailer or something.
Yeah, but
to just exchange out.
You pretty much can't sleep this turn at all.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because see if a single spindle is played, you already can't sleep because of festival.
Yes.
But it's interesting for a festival deck to just go to tiebreaker and then in tiebreaker finally manage to win.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That would be an amazing turn from Caleb. So both of them like almost running more and more out of time, and Caleb still needs to decide which cards one still needs to stay like on the reserve. It's like a tough decision because Renown is like the case that actually the Tinkerbell will be played out. But I mean, what you can do is, okay, you could do it like that, so you don't lose like anything for the next turn, because you can like anchoring the Coppelia and still playing out the Spindle Harvester if you want to. So this could be the case, I would say,
Yeah.
for now on. And here we see the store fit. Also an amazing card. It was actually like the first card that I was liking when I saw it, like as a, how do you say it? As a spoiler. Yeah, I have the name. And I just want to mention that like the flower tent is like pretty amazing for the overtime, because you can now just like continuing to sticking like on one side are your anchoring cards, and your
Yeah.
opponents still not being possible to just like removing then either like removing the flower tent and then removing those cards, but then instead you could just like also just like removing like the cards like twice with the anchoring effect first and then afterwards something else. And I would say for now on that like Calibro is sticking to this sticking to this plan.
And now the fan has to have good threats from hand to still be able to contest with this. And also needs a potential removal spell to deal with the sleep coming down from this Rin.
So let's see what Sabalut still could be played out. See being able to just like getting use of the Storefit. Storefit. That would be like a so much nicer name than the winter outfits. Being able to sort it. Somehow when I was like song Discord, that would be so amazing for playing out because of the stats. I just wanted to say like
nice resupply.
Yeah, when I saw like the winter outfits, I was like, there's a high chance that like actually Otherword could be like advertising some clothes markets or stuff like that. Just with those small expeditions, then instead of Storefit, there would be like something like, I don't know, Adidas or Nike or something. I don't know, just like different. I was like, maybe it would be like the first card game that can do like a big advertisement throughout the cards. It would be really funny actually. And okay.
There we do see the Kodama and we also the cloth cocoon from hand.
Yeah.
To take the win.
Oh,
this winter outfits
that's crazy.
Very nice here.
That's right. And I also guess this will be the last table, and so GG to Sabalut.
Already deep into overtime, so
yes,
most
would
likely
it be like difference if the
game.
Daughter of Israel would be played out? Not actually, no.
No, I think it would have just gotten removed by the cloth cocoon anyway, so probably nothing to do here for Caleb.
Okay, so let's go to the main page, and we're already heading to round 5. So, we could go actually, if we want to stick on the higher tables, still like 8 players left.
And on table 2,
yeah, they're already
Mananka against Cramp, 2 players I'm not too familiar with, and seeing them on the top tables.
Oh,
I'd be down to watch them.
Doing it again? No, we can watch them.
Also, just want to point out, Newbie Boy again with his Akasha is so far undefeated. I don't know how he does it. His Akasha just seems like an Afanas list to me, but he still manages to win just by not being Afanas. So
what's happening now? I was on the table and now I'm not being able to join in. Hello? No, now I'm being able. Yeah, nice that you're mentioning it with Newbie Boy. Okay, wait, hold on a second, guys. Yeah. Okay.
Here we see the classic set 1 matchup
again
against Afanas.
You know, it's like my most favorite matchup to cast actually, because I could like maybe, I don't know, like searching one of like the older cards for one of the matchups, and then I could just like play it over, and there would be a high chance that like stuff like that already happened. So there's like nothing more to add or like to say out new.
Yeah, both players pretty much have the starter that they want.
Yes.
Playing Baba Yaga to just drawing cards and trading expeditions. Noting here that if the Afanas would have went first, they would have lost an expedition just by turn order, and that's always very, very unfortunate in this kind of matchup.
It's true, yeah.
But going second, now on the second day, going first, still the Sigmar is able to contest the Baba Yaga fairly easy with their own Baba Yaga. But of course, the Afanas afterwards still gets to play cards and potentially boost their Baba Yaga.
It's true. So Riversy, okay, the Blade Dancer again. So I would guess maybe it's like a new rare card that will be usually played out.
Yeah, interesting.
So maybe some of you also in the chat. I don't have like a particular reason why the Blade Dancer will be played now, but there's a reason.
That's
And here we
nice
see
Jack
the
Frost.
Jack Frost again. Exhausting the Baba Yaga. Okay.
So seeing a early Jack Frost here, I think Sigmar lists with only interaction cards and draw cards are getting more and more popular.
Yeah.
Where either your cards have some type of draw, or just discard, just sabotage, exhaust your opponent, or just remove the characters that are already on board.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I also like love actually the fact that it's like getting like more of that role for Sigmar from now on. Also, like there's of course like a reason that like taking control like that, because it's fitting so much more in this meta right now. And also like the going back from like those token spammers, and I have like the feeling like if you're going like to higher deck lists, if this is like not like a completely busted token spammer that like the Sigmar is playing out, then actually Sigmar players just like prefer some like uniques that also like doing like have like a controlling effect, like for example like the Jack Frost, but either like for drawing cards, or as we saw like the Commander from the last game, that like boosting everything up and also like creating something that's amazing right now. Also like those uniques that like directly creating autos recruits if you're playing them out.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to see that.
And right now we're pretty much seeing a character only Afanas, not having played a single spell yet.
Yes.
You can only hope that they draw their needed spells
Yeah.
soon, to be able to just contest the Sigmar.
And as we saw it, like I was like the first or the second game were also like was it also Sigmar against Afanas? I would guess, yeah. Where like the Afanas also were like not in like a good spot, not being like too far behind from expectations, but more like the cards that like Joe could play out, still being able to progressing like or even blocking like the expectations, so still got like an easily comeback at one point where like one of the most belonged cards for Sigmar would be like draw out and then completely go crazy. So maybe it's something like that Bananka in general needs to take care of, to don't take the game too slow for now, because this is like something where you like play right out in the hands for like every Afanas player. If you're just taking your time, not being able to progressing like twice even at some point, and still letting like the Afanas also being able to progressing at some point in one of expeditions. So it's like a thing that you don't want to have, like also as a Sigmar player in general, that the game is taking too long, because resource wisely it's also nice that you're spamming all of your cards, but there are like so many better options for other cards. But maybe if it's like more of a controlling way, then it's also being good for Menaga and his Sigmar in the mid to the late game.
You mentioned the Sigmar pretty much has to go fast and try to win expeditions, and we're pretty much already seeing that. In my opinion, playing the Jack Frost on hero side would have been the safer play to trade expeditions, but rather favoring to play it on the companion side together with the tiny J, possibly win both expeditions. And yeah, the Afanas can still of course just play spells and boost the spindle on the hero side. So yeah, they're pretty much looking to do that right now, and probably win there as well. Win there to trade. But again, the Afanas now has the second turn they are overflowing their reserve, and this time they even have to discard 2 cards from the reserve, and not only one card as they had earlier.
Yes, it's true.
So
both of them, rough decision, but it's also
decision.
like I have like the feeling that there's like maybe an additional magic training or something else in hand to play out, but it
Yeah.
seems not like that, because if I'm
And
guessing
you
right,
pretty much don't want to play the 3-cost magical training from hand. And the
yes,
Rhyme Frost right now doesn't have any value at all, so keeping both characters is
it's good. It's a good decision
understandable.
for Afanas in general. That's right. So let's see what Mananga will be starting off. Getting more handcuts and another
And
Jack
another
Frost. That's
Jack
so
Frost.
crazy. And also, this is like
This Jack Frost will be a problem next turn as well, since it will just again somewhat exhaust a character or a card in reserve.
As you can see now, the magical training will be played out, boosting up the
Another
mage
tiny
sensor.
jail or teamwork training would be brutal for the Sigmar.
Would be completely enough for now, that's true. But it also seems like that Mananga just could like play an additional card, and if we would see like the magical training again will be played out, then there's also like a high chance just passing it to just like save out resource or like the hand cards in general, because being able to play out the check Frost next turn again. So, but here we go. It will be like, oh, it's even better. Like the orders by playing out of the magical training will get removed completely out of game. So let's see what Crime still got like for options left. And it's an amazing game like by so far from Manaka. Being able to completely taking control over the reserve of the Afanas, and it's actually hurting pretty well, I would say, for now on for Crime. And as I mentioned, just like passing out, make sure that like the Afanas still using something, and I would guess for now just like using out the magical tronic again, maybe to prevent it actually getting exhaust in the reserve. Yes.
And also just draws pretty much 2 cards with the magical training and the
draw another
mage dancer right now. So the Afanas actually managed to build up a decent amount of card advantage, despite the early turns where they had to discard a lot from their reserve. So even though they're down 1 expedition, I believe Afanas is still in a very solid spot right now.
Yes, it's true. So being able to take on spot, and now again, like the last time where we saw like one of those games, Afanas could be now being easily possible to take this game back to his hands with those resources that he got like right now from the hand cards, also being like from the reserve. But I guess the check force will be played out directly to actually just like remove the spin harvester. If the Afanas will be now unlucky, then there will be like, you know, any like character that got like drawn out, there will be like the worst case that could like actually happen still at some point. But I would guess for right now that even if your split harvester would get like exhausted, it doesn't like making a big change for Crem right now, because
the Afanas should still have enough characters to be played. I think that we haven't seen any disciples yet, any Tooth Fairies. I'm not sure if Tooth Fairy is still a common card to be run in Afanas, or they just decided to swap out Tooth Fairies with the Rhyme Frosts or the Nilams. But Tooth Fairy is still a very solid card and a nice target for boosts. And yeah, also just getting multiple copies of. We also haven't seen any Sneezer Shrooms lately in Afanas.
Yes, it's true.
Also, this Afanas prioritizing to play the cheaper Spindle Harvester over the 2-cost Sneezer Shroom. Here we see the first unique of the game, I believe, with this red. That's a 3/3 cost, and on play it gains 1 boost, but when it leaves the expedition and has 2 boost, you may return a spell from your reserve to your hand.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's nice. It's not the best. I'm saying this whenever I see reds, I really prefer the 2-cost reds from reserve. But
here we go, the gift yourself. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice card to have, like as a unique, as always. Nice to have the
Yeah.
returning spells at some point. And also getting rid of like the 2 boost conditions that's like sometimes in some cases actually also like not working out for Afanas to actually getting 2 boosts on a single card in many cases, but like with this ROM boost, so
Yeah.
it's amazing. And also I love the condition. It's just like when I leave the expedition zone, so it could like still getting like used twice, also like with the Seasoned. And here we
Oh.
go, the Mouth of Flame. So now we would just like wait for like a killing guy that's like shouting Mouth like in stream.
Yeah,
Happy he's not here, so I will not like listening to it.
I took the part of shouting mouth. So yeah,
Amazing.
Keelan is still. Yeah.
Actually, I realized
And where Keelan is in chat.
Mouth. Actually, I realized, Keelan, if your tournament is tomorrow, I couldn't even like hearing you shouting because I'm not home. I'm on a camp. I'm not being able to stream. Maybe I will stream. Oh, maybe I could stream from the camp. That would be funny. I can ask them if I can stream from the camp because it's a LAN party that we're doing like with teenagers, and they're still like playing anyway. So, oh, okay, the red were put down to sleep, and the Sigmar will be played out. It's an interesting choice, but still not being able to block.
I understand why the
For the Mouth of Flame, probably, yeah.
why the red was slept to just not be able to return a card.
Ooh.
But yeah, I'm a bit confused. Yeah, I guess the Sandman wouldn't have made a difference on companion side either way.
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
Not,
it's true.
It doesn't have the stats for Forest.
Or so maybe just like preventing to getting like the moth to a flame height back. And it's also like a nice card to block like in general for the next turn. So maybe that was like the decision behind it. But for now, it's like being
probably that doesn't have better tools available to them.
So now it's like being an even better state like for the red because with the Seasoned effect, still being able to keep those stats also in reserve.
Yeah.
So let's see what will be the case.
And this is now getting very scary for the Sigmar, being again on par with the Afanas, and Afanas having that many tools and a pretty huge character already on the companion expedition.
Yes,
it seems like a lot of trouble for the Sigmar.
Seems like a lot of trouble for the Sigmar. That's true. So let's see what else could be do that. Okay, revisit the spell harvester will be played out, and interesting board state. So the Sandman could be played easily out from the reserve, just like to also being able to block like the hero side easily, because I would say like there's like not that many chances that you actually could like blocking the companion side for now. I mean, okay, Mananka still could like have an helping hand in hand and playing it out. Teamwork training. I'm sorry, guys, just like teamwork training in hand to remove the red, but either the red would be still being able to play out again, getting an additional boost on the companion side, and also the Moth to a Flame could be easily removed. But it's also like Afanas is now on turn, so just like easily being able to play out an additional spell, and it will be the Conjuring Seal. Okay, that's interesting.
And at this point, if the Sigmar does have a teamwork training available to them, they can just slow play once and afterwards return the.
Oh, it would be the tiny jail.
Red.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one has to hit the Spindle Harvester, since the red is already boosted too much.
Yeah,
and the red pretty much can never get hit by tiny jail since it's starting with 4 boosts. With 4 stats and
it's true. So the Moth to Flame will be built out now. So we will see the Moth going to the Hero Expeditioner. And I guess, that we're getting like the boost out now. And maybe there will be,
And there we do see not a teamwork training, but another Sandman onto the red.
I have like the guess that actually, even if there would be like an off you go on hand to remove one of the Sandmans and boosting it up, that I have the feeling like that Mananka actually got some one cast left in hand to being able to progressing still forward on the hero expedition, but or if I like Krem
Could
still don't have
certainly
like
be, yeah.
a
We haven't seen any one costs. And
yes.
yeah, as I've mentioned, this deck also so far only ran interaction cards or draw cards.
It's true.
So I'm not sure if this deck is actually running one costs, but
yeah,
I believe so.
True. But here we see the off you go. Standby we're getting. Oh no, it's actually the check if fraud. Okay. It's an interesting choice. So gambling right now if there would be one cost, but maybe like Krem already like watched the deck list from Anaka. I didn't, but it seems like I can check this like play. So, but it seems like maybe you're right. There's like a no. There's like actually the oldest Trooper played as one cast, and that's it. And the railing call, but it's like actually only the oldest Trooper as a character that played out, and 2 monolith legates. That's amazing.
Yeah, interesting.
That's interesting. Okay. So let's see. Would be the case now for Afanas still got like the red on the companion side. Still being able. Didn't got like slightly use of the effect for now on. And there we go. The auto spy and the off you go would just get discarded out of the reserve. So now it's the turn of the Afanas. So got 4 cards hands left, but I would say now it's just like simply enough for Mananka just to focusing on the hero expeditioner cloud, and then one of the rare times that we see it tried by Frost unique actually. When I leave the expedition zone, you may return a card other than me from reserve to your hand. Oh.
Yeah, that's huge
bad.
news. And it's very nice on the current expeditions.
Oh, and here we go. We see the helping hand. To boosting out, helping out with the Pamola, being able to actually also progressing on the hero expeditions or just like blocking it, but teamwork training just would be enough for now. But on the downside, if the teamwork training would be played out, then Krem still being able to just like getting one of the spells back to hand.
Yeah.
So let's see what would be the case. And it will be the raiding call actually.
Interesting.
Putting to the orders recruit, and I will guess that we will see this raiding call again.
There might also be just a 3 cost from hand. But
could
I'm
also
not
the
sure.
case. I have like kind of the feeling that it's actually like an okay, the helping hand will go back to hand. So that like the raiding call will be played out again, and I have the feeling that like actually there's like sitting a teamwork training at some point. I have like the feeling that like there's maybe a teamwork training on hand, or if I like was like thinking of like using the raiding call, seeing if like Crime was do like anything else, and then playing out the auto spy as an additional card for the hero expeditioner. Could be like that case, and it's actually the auto spy will be playing out. So still got enough, even now with the helping hands. There's like not any reason.
I just want to mention that both of these players are currently, I believe, 5-0. So this is a match that would go. This is a player that would go to the final table, I believe.
Oh, that's amazing. And
I just gotta check.
As we can see now, Afanas taking back the stop, being able to getting both spells back, and as we can see from the GG, there will be a small step giant leap actually in hand, as it seems now, and so being able to winning the game.
So Kram is going 5-0 into the final round.
Ooh,
that's very nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah. The other games for the final table are still running.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
table 4 already finished. That Nayet goes 5-0 into the last round. One against Newbie Boy. I'm always rooting for Newbie Boy. I love that's Akesha list. But also Claudius and Karnak from Altered Aces still have a shot on getting playing the 5-0.
But Newbie lost.
Yeah, that's very, very, very sad.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Didn't you say that didn't you say that Hurricane also is from Altered Aces?
Yeah, I mean he's streaming on the Altered Aces Twitch channel, so I guess. I don't know if it's
three of the Altered Aces players are currently fighting for the 5-0.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. So do I have a table that you want to take a look?
Yeah, either table 1 or table 3. You can decide.
I would say let's go to table 1 because we didn't saw like Karnak like in action.
Yeah, sure.
And it's like a team battle, and why choosing this table? I'm regretting my choice right now. Again, Afanas against Sigmar. So guys, for you out there on the stream, so if you want to actually casting also games and you're asking yourself, how can I, like, I don't know, like improve or like learn to getting a caster, just like watching games between Afanas and Sigmar, because there's like an almost 90% chance that you only casting those matchups, and then that's it. You don't need to know anything else, just like those matchups.
The other two games we've seen of these matchups, I think the Afanas has won both times, right?
Yes,
but this time the Sigmar coming out ahead.
Yeah, we still got table 3. Let's jump directly in.
Let's go.
And Sigmar against Fan. In general, just learn how Sigmar will be played, and you're good. You just need to know how Sigmar is working, because you see it everywhere.
And we're seeing an interesting card from the Sigmar, the Ebenezer Scrooge. We already see one Scrooge that's already in reserve. I'd imagine you're not actually playing it for the 3 cost from reserve. You probably want the sleep from reserve, and maybe potentially just sleep your troopers.
Yes, it's
maybe that's the idea behind it. Or you just played you actually played as a 3/3 vanilla cost card. So yeah, but
yes, and here we see the Xenonos where target characters will switch expeditions. That's
so we
amazing.
Go into tiebreaker.
Yes. And I mean, still like the Frog Prince and the Ivanos Cruise will be able for the reserve, but it's also like for the fan, like the Xenonos and also the Haver were being able. And it's actually
both of them increase their stats from reserve, so it's not too easy to actually play them, but maybe the fan gets other tools to be able to contest this final tiebreaker.
Yes, it's true. So let's see.
Yeah.
The tiebreaker looks like, and who are actually going undefeated to the final 6th round. It was also like both of them, right?
Yeah, exactly. Both of them are 5-0 so far.
Okay.
But it seems like that today against Sigmar and Afanas are one of the top decks. And that Magpang Hoarder as a rare is very nice for the tiebreaker right now. Just being a 4/4 for 2 is very decent.
It's true.
I believe one of the better cards right now for the fan must be Twinkle Twinkle or Off You Go. Just removing the Ebenezer.
Yeah.
But fan also just has 3 mana.
It's just like the Cloth Cocoon.
Yeah. And they're still even on mana after using that Cloth Cocoon.
Yes. It's true, but then I would guess that like the Frog Prince will be played out, but it doesn't make like so much sense for now, because it's only like being on the same for like the water and the forest region. It's interesting. So I would guess if there's a trinket in hand from the fan, then it's actually this could be the game for now.
Yeah.
Because the trinket could still play. You could actually also like playing the trinket using the reducing cost and then playing like another character out.
You could also just play Twinkle and return the Sentinels with the Heather and also reduce the cost that way. So
yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, it's like true. Not like with 1 mana more, then you could also like playing out and it's actually trinket. That's amazing. That's interesting. That's funny. So okay, we see the
and the Twinkle was just played too early. They're losing to sequencing right now.
Actually,
that's very sad. They had to wait. No, they would have lost anyway. I believe, right? Because also it doesn't matter.
I would say if like the Heather would be played out.
No. Steeping the
Sandman would be enough. No,
wouldn't have been enough, but you would have gotten another tiebreaker.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Since you're blocking on forest, you're winning on mountain, and you're losing on water.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
I was sharing, but maybe if Sabalut wants to, he could just like easily raid out until the overtime and actually winning the game if he wants to.
I don't think we've seen the game so far not be longer than 30 minutes. So I think he would run out of time actually. So I don't think that's the win condition.
So putting another card to sleep. Oh boy. And now it seems that Sabalut, which is like passing, and the token, the recruit, actually being able to take the game. That's amazing. And we're going to the final round, and the final tables will be. Oh man, that's so sad. Kletius and Karlok actually being on first and second place, and if this would be like in any other case, that we would see actually a team match against both of them, but it's like Nayet, Krem, Karnuk, and Kledius being on the final tables for now. Yeah.
You want to flip a coin on which of these tables we are watching?
If I have a coin...
you have a preference?
No, I don't have like any preference. I'm sure that we didn't see Nayet playing, right?
Yeah, that's interesting. So maybe we're just...
I would choose like that, but if you want to flip a coin, you can also flip a coin if you want to.
I look what Nayet is playing. If it's an interesting deck, I'd say we're watching that. If it's Afanas or Sigmar, we can flip a coin.
Yeah, and if the first table is Afanas and Sigmar, we also don't watch it. we will go to rock button. It's okay, completely fine for me.
I believe we've already seen that both Altered Aces players, I believe, are on Sigmar.
Yes.
Yeah. And Hurricane is... No, Krem is on Afanas. So we at least have one Afanas Sigmar matchup on finals.
Let's go to the second table. Or what do you want? Tell me.
Let's take table 2. It's fine.
Okay, let's take table 2.
But it still hasn't started yet.
Oh no, Kledius is being on toilet. Oh no, he's doing a toilet break. Oh no. Okay. So 4 players did being undefeated. It was like I think it was like pretty funny. It was like already like on the last tournament that people were like asking if like the A.W.O.L could like increase the rounds to like 7 rounds, so there would be like a surely winner for the tournament. But then actually it was nice that like Simon also mentioned like in the chat, first of all, it would like taking forever for this tournament, And I don't know how you are guys with it with the time, but I'm happy like with the 6th round, and it would be like finishing around 10 or maybe like afterwards 10, you know, like also like with that many players. And I also just like want to say that like on the higher tables, if like 2 players getting like 6-0, I would say like that the opponents score points actually have a reason why they are like that. So that like there's actually internet.
Yeah,
Went down?
for me the BGA is also just loading and I can't see anything.
Oh no, are you also on Vodafone?
No, for me BGA is just
BGA
again.
just no, for me it was like my internet connection, but it went back, guys. It went back. So I'm still there. Right,
Yeah.
something? I'm still there. Oh man, but I'm happy that it like happened. BGA problems. No.
Yeah,
No.
I've got that as well. Yeah.
Not again. You can tell whatever you want. There. No way. No BGA problems.
Yeah. BGA is the best.
Oh, not again. Always on like bigger tournaments. I have like the feeling. Okay, I could like go to game 1. I don't have like the problem to join in.
Okay.
I could go to game 1 if you want to.
Yeah, then do that. I just can't join.
Okay, guys, for the first time, BJ has problems, and I'm being able to join the tape. I'm fine. I don't care whatever is. But it seems like that actually Kano could like not join the game, as it seems like for now.
Oh.
But if I go to the main page, then I cannot load it. So I think I'm just like lucky that I can go to the table.
Yeah.
Yes. And again, BJ got problems. It's like
the usual at this point, sadly.
As usual, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But at
so
least
I can tell you, there's a Sigmar that playing out mobile armory. It's playing the mobile armory. That's amazing.
I now just gotta watch the game through the A.W.O.L stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can see you're doubled. So I can do whatever I want to the screen, so you cannot watch it. So welcome to the first podcast of the A.W.O.L series. just kidding, guys. Just kidding, guys. Okay, so here we see the Osma will be playing when I leave the expedition. If you have less than 8 mana ops, draw a card. And actually, I love those kind of unique still like with those less than 8 mana ops, because like I would say if you like going back to season 1, then you're completely fine to run like over 8 mana, but for now it's also fine to stay on 6 to 7 mana with Sigmar. So those like kind of effects or like things that you need, this like actually doesn't matter at all if you have like those conditions.
What unique are you talking about right now?
On the Osma, look at this. When I leave the expedition zone, if you have less... Oh yeah, I'm sorry, you cannot watch the table. I'm sorry, I forgot it. If you have less than 8 mana ops and it... Yeah?
I wasn't on... It wasn't live for me. I needed to refresh again.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there's like those conditions if you have less than 8 mana ops like in Sigmar, and you see like some points, like some cards. I also say like you see like a little bit more of those uniques because like they're a little bit cheaper with those conditions.
Unique is very nice, just having the stats of the common Osma. Very solid.
Yes. So those conditions are like not that bad because it's like not so much time the case like for a Sigmar to be like on 8 mana, like in most of the cases. Yeah, that I just like want to mention. So yeah, if you want to see like any card, then just tell me, then I can hover over it.
Oh, yeah. But the red is the one we already know, I believe. So with the I gain 1 boost and return a card. Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, just the players just have to make decisions on what mana, I believe. So yeah.
Could be. Well, it's again on the tournament. It's like I don't know if like BGA has like problems running those big tournaments.
I think they should just have problems in the evening.
But like every day, okay, yeah, okay. To be fair, besides like the tournaments, I'm not like online on BGA on the evenings. So I don't know if it's like every day the problem. Maybe could also like every day the problem.
Yeah.
But I'm a premium member. Can I get like special servers? just asking.
Would be amazing.
I paid like the yearly subscription, so maybe there's like a chance that I can get like those stuff. Just like asking BJ Board Games Arena. Just like asking in general if this would be working for you. Yeah. Jokes besides. So let's see. Lau Canuck is being on the turn for being the first player on this turn. Still got the Osma.
Canuck took a while. They're on the demanding decision, so either the hand for Canuck is too good and they don't know what's the worst card in their hand and they want mana, or it's otherwise a rather bad hand and they are trying to figure out how to keep playing from this point on. But with 4 cards, I believe they rather have a luxury problem. So yeah, let's see.
I could also believe that it's just like the case because it's like taking so long to actually do the turn.
Oh yeah, that's
you
also
need to wait like
BGA problems.
30 seconds to just like put down the card in mana. You're doing like the slow motion effect. It could be also the case, but yeah, it could be also that like there's like sometimes you have like not any clue which card to mana because they're like either two good options or like two bad options. So you're like, okay, so what should I do now? And we will see that the Baba Yaga will be played out. So in addition, the card will get drawn. The red will be placed down on the companion side, and also being able to just like putting back the moth through a flame to hand. But I guess with playing out those red, it could be also like easily that like an additional spell would be played out, for example, maybe in a helping hand, so that the red will go back to the reserve and just like getting the helping hand back to hand. But let's see what will be the case. But for now, it seems like that actually, yeah, I would say that Canuck still being able to progressing through the hero expedition from now on.
That's interesting, like deciding to play the Eternity just to draw and say, well, if you're playing Moth to a Flame, I'm blocking you, but I'm at least drawing a card. And therefore discarding 2 from reserve, but I think that's totally solid right now for them, considering the amount of card draw they already got.
Yes. And here we go, the helping hand. As I mentioned, will be played down to red, getting an additional boost, being able to put it back to hand afterwards.
And on the following day, the Afanas is just able to play red Moth to a Flame and the helping hand to just do the same play again. Oh, but the discard ability from the Ozma is actually target character against fleeting, and so now the red actually goes to the discard. Possibly, of course.
Yeah. Really kiss and oh, okay, interesting choice to just like playing out the magical training, but also like the nice discarding effect from Ozma to removing the red. And it seems again, just like yeah, also like the magic training was a good choice, but now maybe Afanas could run again to the same problem that there are like not any characters like in hand, and I have the feeling that we saw like this problem a little bit too much on those early stages of Afanas, that actually Afanas needed to like stick to 1 to 2 characters until like the mid and late game, and if both of them just like removed to hope that like a magical training will appear out from the deck to the top of the deck to actually play it out. But as again, it seems like if like this game were like having this speed right now and continuing with that pace, then it could be again still the chance that the Afanas just like taking out this time and completely overrunning the Sigmar again at some point. So let's see what would be the case. Because in those facts, like also like in those game stats, like stuff like small step chain sleep are like a big game changer. And here we go, the mage chancellor will put down to reserve, so I would guess it would be played out again. And I have to flick that there is like a teamwork training on hand to just like completely removing it out of the game.
Yeah.
And this is all like another tiny shell, of course, why not? Surfer down at 5-0. Oh no, Claudius, you're not being able to join? That would be not cool.
Oh.
Can't join my game. Oh no.
That's
sad. It's sad here.
Yeah.
We had like the feeling that you're not being able to join. Yeah. But I know for sure that like Simon already working something out in the backgrounds. Try 2 different connections.
Especially with the final table. There, Simon actually has to figure something out. That's
true.
Yeah, that's very sad. But Simon also being in the stream should probably therefore know the problem right early on.
Yeah.
So, enough time to figure something out.
Yeah, there will be something, Claudius. Maybe like a rematch or something like that, but Simon will cooking. Simon will cook. Simon will cook a delicious meal for the solution. It's not the first time that it's happening for Diablo, so or like general for tournaments. So the tournament hosts are kind of into it right now. That PJ is doing like this, looking better. Let's rate a bit. Okay, yeah, but you still have like time, right? Like I would say like 5 to 6 minutes to join in. So just continue like refreshing.
The
Sometime
game
was
already been dropped.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but I can't connect to BJ at all right now.
Okay.
So
Sometime what is like maybe helping is if you go directly to the tournament page and just like spam clicking on your table, and then joining for your table to the game instead like of the main page. I figured out it had like that.
Warning, sorry, we were down for maintenance, and I can't see anything at all.
Oh, okay. Okay, at least. I'm so happy for you, Claudius, that you're being able.
That's nice, yeah.
At least like the final tables don't get like interrupt like that.
So as soon as this game is finished, we, of course, only only if we manage to get to the table, we can still watch the second game.
Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. What we would do otherwise if we cannot join the table? I would guess. I've maybe I have a plan. Guys, I have a plan for you. I have a plan. No worries.
Perfect.
So let's see. Game is getting closer and closer to a finish. I can't join any games to watch, but I'm glad they're being played at least. Yeah, it was also like the last time when we played like the AQZ Championship Series that we didn't like could like join any tables, but almost like I would say because no player actually said something or like dropped off, and almost every player was being able to at least join the table and then but couldn't do anything else after the game. Then the site went completely down. So maybe it's like the same case, and it's crazy. Where my game said that I should have one lol. Oh, okay, Keelan. GG, I guess. take the win. just take it, I guess. No, but I'm happy that at least like the final tables could play out. Who will finish in S6-0. So that's amazing. Okay, we will see the Jackie Frost again. Just like exhausting the Blade Dancer, and I need to take like a serious more look about those control decks of Sigmar because they're looking so funny to play.
Yeah. They do look strong indeed.
Yes, it's true.
And the Disciple contesting with the Jack Frost. That's interesting. I would have assumed that the Disciple is rather contesting the Trooper, but
yeah, it's true. It's true. It's really nasty. So still got 6 mana left, being able to either play out Buff to a Flame afterwards, so the Frog will be placed down now. Would it be to play the game outside the tournament and make it official for the final results by adding the winner at 6-0 in your recap? I don't know. You need to ask Simon. We're only casting. I mean, just head out to Simon through like the chat. I think like Simon is reading the chat and slipping here, or also just like reach out to Discord.
Simon also wrote in the Monday pairings chat that if there are any issues that you can DM him on Discord to resolve any issues.
Just the intent, but if you both of you are like being able to play it out, then yeah, maybe we're being able to join in afterwards. So maybe we're being able. And you're like high competitive players, you can work without the 2 minutes, I guess. And or if it sounds like that you both of you like got 30 minutes left. Or Pandy, I don't know, man. I just worked. Yeah, man. I what should I say? What should I say? I cannot say yeah. Let's do it like that. I'm just a caster here.
Yeah.
Don't comment out like that.
And we see the again tiny jail just to remove the moth.
Move the moth, passing, maybe like, so let's see if there would be like an go. And Cloud just completely no problem, you didn't like spam. I would be like on the same. I bet those fish in the background aren't even real. Nah, it's not real aquarium, huh? Are you joking? It's like, they're real.
Looks very real.
What is that? You know, my complete background is actually not real. It's like a green screen. I'm already living under the bridge that we're telling out. I call it out. So
now I think it's the time for the Afanas to come back. Next turn, the Sigmar is on very limited resources.
Yeah, that's true.
And Afanas has a pretty cheap reserve and 5 cards in hand next turn to be played. So they pretty much can do whatever they want, and the Sigmar probably relying on getting removal spells or getting good stats, but it looks hard at this point with only 4 cards available against the card advantage of the Afanas. But it's an interesting dynamic of this matchup that the Sigmar in pretty much all the matchups early on got an advantage, and on the later stages of the game, the Afanas just won purely by card advantage, and the Sigmar was in 2 out of 3 games that we've seen not able to convert the early advantages from expeditions into the game win.
Yeah, it's true. And here we go. It will be the 2-fire playing out. I think like one of the last things that could be like actually working out is just like playing out the Crown of the World. So
that's true,
there's like not any removals in the hand of like the Afanas.
but I believe these modern versions of Sigmar aren't running permanence anymore.
What?
Since
Why
they're
not?
just reliant. I believe the characters they're playing don't really benefit from the monolith. Since I believe they are also not running token generators, so with the card advantage, the monolith isn't that valuable. And I believe that for some reason, I'm not sure what's the reasoning, but I'm also not seeing as many Grand Endeavors anymore.
Oh, okay. That is sad. Crown of the World was my most favorite card in Sigmar. It was a free win.
Maybe it's the playable, but
maybe.
But with I think you just don't have the rare slots if you're running Jack Frost and the rare Tiny Jail. You also include a rare Grand Endeavors. That might be actually the reason.
All right. See, and at least the Sandman character only players to defeat an AQZ boss. Of course, he's got this. Yeah.
True. Yeah. I sadly got defeated by Karnak in the boss battle.
And I think that's like the special thing about him, that he's like, he won like one of the boss battles. So of course, he's taking the game. Why he shouldn't? You know.
Yeah.
It's true.
When that
good
Sandman
good call.
is very nice. The Sandman here might actually just win the game.
Yeah, it
by
could be.
sleeping the biggest threat. Maybe the Afanas has still enough spells and they do have a cheap character to be played on the hero side. Maybe they have still enough boosts or removal spells to win on the hero side. But currently, this looks, especially as long as the Sigmar has
yeah, it
another
almost looks like it could be done. That's true.
Yeah, but let's see on what the Afanas is able to do.
That's right for it. Yeah, that's true. It's right for it.
There are certainly still possibilities for the Afanas, so it's not over yet.
Yeah. I guess there's edges that you're getting look super toxic. I guess you get banned, Keelan. So you have more time to playing on your AQZ account, so it's still possible. It's still possible, so okay, it's
that's interesting.
now.
The Afanas decided to use the supportability of the Studious Disciple instead of playing it as a one cost.
And there would be the beauty sleep. I'm loving it. It's like not possible. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, there will be just was a giant leap in hand. I will count out now. There's like this was a giant leap.
That's crazy.
That is so crazy. Oh boy.
So yeah, third time probably that the Afanas just manages to outvalue the Sigmar in the end.
Yes. That's amazing. That's crazy. Oh boy.
But first they gotta decide what to discard from the reserve. And I believe the Tooth Fairy is gone and probably the magical training. But let's see what the Afanas decides on. Oh, true, first is the sabotage from the Sigmar.
That's true. Never mind, Afanas cooked him. Yeah.
in our team chat, we already got the screenshot from Keelan guy on the placements of Freeloader and Keelan, and they seem to not have done too great today. So yeah,
but at least you could be featured on 39 cards if not changing anything at all, and then we have you like together on that, guys. It's also amazing. I mean, it's not that bad. Oh, I would say that there's like no small step giant leap actually.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just like playing around with it, but it seems like it seems
I assume there's no small step then. Yeah. I think the players are too nice to not play a small step when they have it.
Okay, would be funny. Would be still funny, to be honest. Would be still funny for it. Okay, so there would be the magical training, and I guess maybe now. maybe now. Maybe not a small step.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything out, but it could be the case. I can say. And here we go again. The Sigmar will be put down to the field.
Yeah.
Sleeping down, the Afanas Blue is still waiting for someone to Batman or hold a CG for half of the
But even with the sleep, the Sigmar is pretty likely to lose next turn on tiebreaker. I think the Afanas with 7 mana available is able to outstat on that companion expedition and possibly just boost up the Spindle to be insane, have insane stats for the next turn, just like the Blade Dancer. And yeah, that should as long as the Afanas still manages to win on the companion, the tiebreaker should also be won.
That's true. Or maybe Crow will do the misclick now and passing.
Yeah,
could be
also. Or just disconnect and yeah.
Yeah, just like disconnect,
just
like
conditions.
Yeah, just like usual conditions, you know. No, but I would say with that, there's like this was a giant didn't like got her out, so let's see. Yes, could you do maybe like playing out the True Pharaoh because there's like 1 mana left, and being able to just like boosting it out could be like one case.
Maybe also
Also,
just the magical training to get more cards.
yeah, it could also be like that. But it's like, could easily play out like True Fairy. Afterwards, or after the True Fairy, you could play out Beauty Sleeps to put one of the Sandmans actually to sleep, boosting out the True Fairy. No, it's not enough, sadly.
You probably have to sleep the trooper.
The Trooper. Oh, yeah, but like for the mountain, you know?
Yeah, I
I'm
believe
just
you're not
like,
winning on a hero anyways since
yeah,
the blade lines are slept.
I'm just like searching for, oh, there's like an off you go, okay. And with the Beauty Sleep, you will be able to actually maybe
wait,
getting
yeah,
it? Yeah,
wait.
putting that to sleep down and then boosting up the... No, it's not enough. It's not enough, okay. But now, Karnok being able to actually killing it, it could be also just like the magical training in use of the Beauty Sleep.
I didn't quite understand that last one. I think just playing the magical training into
Yeah.
off you go is just more consistent, and you're
Mhm.
ending up with more cards to play
Yeah.
on
This
the. I think
could be enough.
this is still winning in
Mhm.
just based on characters that go into the tiebreaker, but I believe the other play would have just left you with more cards available.
Yeah, this could... Yeah. I also have like kind of the same feeling about it. Just like using the off you go anti-magical training because the Beauty Sleep now just like could be make easy that like sticking to those Sandmen. And even if like Afanas being with 10 mana still being in a good spot actually to, I would say, like getting those tiebreaker out, there like still is like small chance that like also like Karnok like with the Sigmar could do something else. And something else could be, for example, just like playing out cheap cards at cheap bars, no need to expulse. Okay, I don't I don't get it. Do you get it what he mean with that?
You mean in chat? I can see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he wrote no need to expulse.
I'm not sure.
First time playing this. I'm a little bit lost, sorry. No, it's completely fine.
Who's first time playing what?
Or maybe like first time playing the Afanas. And also, like, as you can see, if we're like analyzing those plays, of course we're like on the easy step, you know. We're just like watching on the board, and we don't have like played 5 rounds before. We're just like watching the games. We don't have like this high compete level like every game to stay up like that. So it's like a reason that we can see like that. And the most thing, yeah, of showing the tower, I think, is lower. Yeah, perspective. But I just want to mention it, like, even if we're saying like, oh, this or that would be better, it could be, of course, actually the case. But we are like on a high seat for telling this because we're just like sitting here, just like relaxing some gameplays, and we don't have like played like to get like to this bigger table. So most of the time, I would say like after 6 rounds, you're being like, at least I'm winning like the expeditions or like going to the tiebreaker, and you don't have like necessarily too much time to think about it. So yeah, just for you guys in the chat.
Yeah.
I always remember those analyzes are not just like playbook or something like that. It's just like a way that we figure it out. That could be like more awesome to play it like in that way, but as long as Crum still being able to win, then you
Yeah, and
won.
I think
So
that this was still very winning. Yeah.
yeah.
So and we see the Afanas still ended up winning and has a third tooth fairy. That's funny to see.
Yeah, really good to try to kind of... Yeah, that's crazy. Also, like in an amazing deck list, and I'm so happy when like 39 cards will post your results later on. So GG to both of them. I guess that the second table is still being in play. Yes, and it's actually the last table, and I'm seeing that like actually no player dropped out on the last round.
That's nice.
So no, table 36,
Maybe
but
maybe I can finally join as well.
yeah.
Yeah. I
And
finally
it will
can.
be an Afanas against Sigmar. Oh, okay.
Oh, I got a friend request from Starshine Simon.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's go.
Then I can finally pull up my own browser again to spectate the games.
Hey Simon, I don't have you on the friend list. That's unfair. That's breaking my heart. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. Fine.
And again, it's Sigmar versus
I'm away.
Afanas. What
Bye.
else do we expect?
What else do we expect?
But this time,
say Kakao.
Claudius just seems to be the primary Sigmar
getting-
player today.
So at least Ron Sigmar taking the top spot, and it's getting Kakao.
I believe we've seen Claudius win twice against Afanas.
Yes,
was it?
but it's twice happens because of the Kakao.
Yeah.
Of the Kakopa. That's crazy. And I would say for now that actually, yeah, the tournament has finished. We can go to the final results and tell them out loud. So let's head back right into it. So on the first place, we will have Claudius and Crum. So Sigmar and Afanas being on the top place. Then GG to Pepperlot for taking out the third place. I don't know which deck you are running, but we will see soon.
Any games from the player.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's true. So GG for being up there and not being like show off, but like with that many players had. Then also GG to Sopalut for 4th, HUT Spartacus and Karnok for 6th, Natured and Caleb for reaching the top 8, and GG to Montlas, Florganic, Loops, DSS, Kenshi the Buddha, Miguel, Fruce, Beneka, and Newbie Boy. Liking to see an Akisha being on the top 16. So all of you getting like granting an invitational to the A.W.O.L season finals invitational if you're not already got it. Also like GG to all other players that showed up to the tournament. Again, a full tournament 30 minutes before it even starts, so maybe we can set a new record and the tournament will be full after like 4 hours before start or even like that.
Maybe we can do the same on a European Thursday event.
Yeah, you could also do it like on any other European event if you like to play, guys. No, just kidding. So thank you so much again for joining in on the stream. Thank you so much again for watching, for being in the chat and everything else. I would say it was again amazing that and it's also like our first show up on the A.W.O.L, right?
Yeah, together, yeah.
Together on the A.W.O.L channel. So thank you so much for joining me in.
That we
did like together. So do you have something to say to the chat before I end the stream?
No, just thank you for being here, chatting, having a good time with us. It's always fun to cast and watch the games, and yeah, it's nice to be here. Okay, so do you have anything that you want to advertise for right now? So we have the chance now. So do you want to anything to do like a shout out or something else? I think you rather have something to shout out. I have something to shout out. Yeah, I have something. Yeah, of course. First of all, guys, actually we got like an Instagram channel. It's Outer Red Quarantine Zone. So for our latest results from our team, and as you maybe know that like Rune and I am on the same team. If you didn't like realize it now, so if you want to get like any results or also maybe like some stream highlights or everything else, just head out like to our Instagram channel. We would nice to see the follow. And as you can see, maybe here we got some small flyer because we're actually also running our own tournament on every Thursday, and we're loving to see everyone just like joining in, have an awesome time. And yeah, anything else that I could advertise? Maybe like my own Instagram if we have the time to. I also have like my own Instagram, guys. Having my own Twitch and stuff like that. But that's like for now. Thank you so much again for joining in. It was again an amazing time. Luckily, the server maintenance didn't last that long and we couldn't watch like the games. And yeah, I would say we will see us maybe next time. So enjoy the Thursday, for like the American time zone.
when it is like hosting in America, Wednesday or Thursday?
It's Wednesdays.
It's Wednesday, okay. For Wednesday, okay, so enjoy it. Whoever will cast it, I don't remember. I think it's someone from, who is it?
It's Cole and Tom, I believe.
Cole and Tom. Oh man, that's amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
then head out to the stream, even if you're from Europe and it's like 1 a.m. Then just like click on the stream, guys.
I'm also so looking out for that stream and just ask Tom about 39 cards. That's so.
You can ask everything about 39 cards. For example, Right's not telling like 40 cards or 41 cards to Tom. But yeah, anyway, guys, I think I don't have anything to add. Do you have something to add? If not, then bye bye.
Bye bye.
So.